Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. ScottD49 here, and today I'm bringing you session number 2 of Dungeons and Gumdrops. Unfortunately, we would normally stream this, but I'm not streaming this one. Had a couple of things come up that I can't stream this morning. The wife's working on an essay, so trying to be a bit respectful towards her and allowing her to get that done. So we're recording it instead. So this will be up on YouTube at some point, but it's gonna be an awesome session for you to watch. Last time we're kind of in a dungeon and we've got this hole in the center of the floor and there's this door that we can't get into, but it opens from the other side and stuff's coming towards us, so we're bracing for a fight, or we're hoping that they open the door, rush through and go down the hole. But yeah, I'm gonna swap over to be with everyone else. I hope you enjoy this session. It's gonna be an absolutely awesome one. So let's jump straight into it.
So this is gonna go good.
Good.
Utilizing my space a little better. I got yelled at by Afnium. He's like, dude, like seriously, way too much black in your screen. I'm like, all right, I will go fix that.
Yes.
There you go.
So we've got everyone but enemy, and
Yeah.
which is good to go, and then enemy will probably slot in on the center far left, so it'll end up being probably the same spots for everyone as last week,
Probably.
which is
I
awesome.
would maybe. Yeah. It should go alphabetical regardless. So yeah, he should slip in the right spot.
Yes.
Well, it puts me in front of you, and I have an eye.
All right, I'm back.
It's really weird. Like it ignores.
Hey, there he is.
There's
Oh.
enemy.
Oh, no camera. No camera. He'll be down below. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no camera tonight.
Okay.
No surprise switches in you.
Yeah. Well, thanks. I mean.
I'm pretty exhausted today, so it's not gonna be very good look on camera today.
That's fair enough.
I agree. Okay, I think this is correct.
All right, I'm just gonna go straight live, and that's what we're gonna do.
I had like a 3-minute timer and I was like, yep, screw it. I'm just going to just put it right up into the main stream.
Yes.
Yeah, I gotta fix all the cameras anyway, since OBS decided that it wants to be a absolute turd.
Mm-hmm.
As it
Oh,
do.
crap.
As it do.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's nice, however, to see your cameras working.
Yeah, I have thoughts.
Yeah.
I say
How
right
about
before it shifts to black and white.
Right.
No, it's fine. It should be working now.
Okay.
It's literally my capture card is just hot garbage, and I want to scream at Elgato for it, but you know, here we are.
Yes.
This seems to be a common problem right now, to be fair. I don't know who this is or why this character is here, but okay, bye. Delete. Have a nice day.
See ya.
Yeah, I don't know where that token came from. I must have just been like dragging things around at some point.
Hmm.
Like, you don't belong here. You're in a totally different story. Yeah.
Put it in. Put them in.
Yeah,
We'll fight them.
I feel that. And who the hell are you?
Unbox nachos. Nice to meet you.
Not you.
Oh Lord.
I'm surprised nobody else jumped on that.
I
Hey,
know.
I'm there with ya. Like, it's a funny.
I know who that is.
Here we go.
Cool.
Everybody
So
whose pipeline is about to have a massive ping. Sorry, not sorry.
I was wondering, like, wow, why is that going off? Crap.
Everything's fine. Also, if y'all haven't looked at my new YouTube short, you should go do that because you're gonna laugh
I showed
hysterically.
my daughter, and she was literally almost peeing herself. So, win.
I'll have to
I'm
go
gonna go
check
watch
it
it
out.
right now.
18-year-old cackle. I mean, I haven't heard her cackle in a while. It was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, Bird, when I sent it to you, half of me was like, can you send it to Stone? I think he'd find it funny.
Yeah.
I was like, I think Stone needs a really good laugh.
Yeah.
So just slip that into his DMs.
Yeah.
I mean,
So-
you just dropped it, so I'll watch it
It's okay.
later.
I did. Oh, okay. All right. Well, you know, I don't really care about your opinion, so
I haven't
Oofed.
watched any of your
that's fine.
yet, so
Why is there a light there?
It's fine. Fine.
Okay,
Whatever.
cool, whatever.
Doesn't hurt my
You'll
feelings at all. Why does this not?
have to turn the camera off just for a second there. Have a little shoulder
This is a
cry.
little slow right now. Just be warned. Roll 20 is a little finicky at the moment.
A little bit
Could you not?
laggy.
Yeah, a little bit.
What is
Just a little
this?
bit. It's not
I'm
enjoying life right now.
gonna lose my mind.
I just want to make a roll. This means nothing. Pay no attention. Cool.
I'm paying attention right now.
No attention.
I'm paying all the attention.
Like opening random cards and rolling things. Yeah. Like, does it work? Okay, cool. So all I needed to do is work.
Yeah,
Away.
that happened pretty much straight away for me. So
Yeah. I'm
Hey,
like trying to like not move things around.
Hey, Sugarsockz, do you not use Nesquik as a sauce for your ravioli?
No, I don't. Okay.
You should. It's delicious. No, don't do that.
I wouldn't know. I've never tried it. I just wanted to see if I could get a reaction to that one.
I
That
still
was-
like I vividly remember that conversation because all I was thinking about was just like, am I understanding what
Alrighty,
this
team.
person
So,
is
to
telling me
explain who we've
properly,
got,
or am I
we've
just
got Babaloo to my top left.
like am I
we've got
missing
Birdesque directly above me.
something here?
We have
I
got
shouldn't have watched
Birds
that
to my
video
top
because now I
right.
really,
We got
really want
Sugarsockz to
chocolate
my
milk.
right here. We have
Yeah,
got
listen, you can have
Kaen
all the
to my
chocolate milk
left.
you want.
All right, I'll be back.
Bottom
I'm gonna go
left,
try
we
to
got
find
box and
chocolate.
nachos. Bottom, we've got
As long as it's
Firepoison.
not
And bottom right,
Yeah.
we have
in
got
raviolis.
Enemy. It's going to be an awesome
Okay, you know
D&D
what?
sesh. I'm really looking forward to this.
So gross.
I'm just trying to live my best life, and I feel like I'm being judged.
No. There was some interesting conversations that were had during that.
I'm quite sure there were.
Mm. Also, if anyone hears banging on the wall coming from me, apologies. That's my wife telling me that I'm too loud.
You just need to shush. What is this? Where did this go?
I dig it.
That's what I was. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, her office is on the wall directly there, and her desk is up against that wall, so yes. Yeah. But
It happens.
Yeah, she's writing an essay, but after today, she's finished uni for the trimester, and then she's got a couple of weeks off. I think it's a month.
Nice.
So,
Nice.
Okay, that was hilarious.
yes.
Cool. There he is. Load. Why? Why are you doing this? Just load.
I'm trying to reverse psychology. Quit contradicting my reverse psychology. Your way doesn't work.
Just stop it, okay?
Yeah.
I got this, Bird. Come on.
Trying.
I got you.
You're adorable.
Why, thank you.
You're welcome. You are welcome. I wish I could speak some of the words that they put into these stories. I'm just gonna change that name to like something I can pronounce. Okay, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
It's absolutely exhausting. I just want to be able to do the things.
All the stuff and all the things.
Yeah.
Chocolate milk acquired.
Oh,
Nice.
I approve this message.
I approve of the chalky milk.
Also, yes, D&D hype, and let's go.
Yes.
Everyone gets in my chat the second I go get chocolate milk. This sucks. I didn't have a whole lot of chocolate syrup, so it's like kind of not as chocolatey as I'd like it to be. But like, it's still chocolate milk, so I can't
Fair.
complain.
You can never complain at Chalky Milk. Never. Also,
Delicioso.
box of nachos. You might want to check your chat in a second.
Uh-oh.
Wait, what just happened? What's going on? Oh, give me a second.
Oh boy.
I may or may not have gotten some dice emotes.
Beautiful.
That is cool. That is so cool.
They're only D6s, but one's icy dice, cold dice for cold rolls, and then fire dice for hot rolls.
You know,
Awesome.
I'm kind of jealous. I'm kind of jealous.
I mean, yeah. Did anybody watch Critical Role yesterday? Who watches Critical Role?
I wish I
I'm
could.
still trying to catch up. So
You'll never catch up. Just jump
I
right in.
know. But I'm also watching there's what's it called? Not Another D&D podcast
Yeah,
that I've been like trying to listen to as well, and I'm trying to catch up on that one too.
yeah. That one you could definitely catch up on better. I don't know how much longer they have to campaign to be fair. Like it's getting risky now. So I'm like, I need to do it. I stayed up last night watching it. I'm like, I don't care what time it is. It was like almost 2:00 when I went to sleep. And I'm like, this is amazing. I think anybody who has, 500,000 hours free in their day should just start watching it.
I wish.
Forever long. Yeah, fair. I think I use it a lot as background noise, to be fair. So you can listen through most of it. There's not a lot of like watching that has to be done. But yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
Enemy,
heard
do you
that.
have a picture for yourself by any chance?
I used
Who's mentioning me? Oh, I went live. That's what's mentioning me. Duh.
Because it just casually hits everyone, right?
Yes. Ooh, beautiful. Awesome.
Yes, those are 2 words I'd use to describe myself.
But yeah.
And awesome. Don't forget awesome.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
All
Bob.
right. We get it. You're beautiful. Okay. We understand.
Okay, that's not accurate. You know that's not true.
I've seen those luscious locks. Okay.
No. Fake news. This is not real.
Nope. I've seen
Okay,
it.
Fabio.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought we were gonna.
There will be no compliments given. All right.
Okay.
No.
I mean, everyone that has a face cam on right now looks really good. I just want to let you guys know that.
Aw, thanks.
And anyone who has a box of nachos profile picture looks really ugly right now. Bleh, ugly guy. Also, sure, whenever I was compared to Han Solo the other day, I have no idea what she was talking about. Like, literally no clue. You know what I'm talking about?
Bruh.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Wait, do you not know?
I
Do you not know who Han Solo is?
I know who Han
Oh,
Solo
wow.
is. I was compared in looks to Han Solo, and I have no clue where the hell that came from. Like, there's no resemblance.
Oofed.
Other than, you know,
Save yourself.
dude, okay, no. I watch so much Star Wars. It is 95% of the media I consume.
Yep.
I think she was just trying to say you're handsome. It's just
You
kind of
know,
Yes.
blanket statement.
yeah, but like, okay. I get that, but also like, when you compare someone's looks to another person, like, here, let me try to figure this out. How am I gonna say this?
But yeah.
Okay, here we go. Sugar, I think that you have a very pretty face. However, I would not compare you to, I don't know, Jennifer Lopez. You're two pretty people, but you don't look alike.
Well, yeah, she's also Hispanic and I'm not, so.
You see, that's the point I'm trying to make.
I mean, if you compare me to some other white chick, maybe, sure. Like, I'm like,
Okay.
maybe, okay.
Bruh.
Like, just because two people are considered attractive does not mean that they are similar looking. Okay, but I
mean,
thought a
but
better.
also, like, attractiveness is so, like, personal. Because Fire he'll poke fun at me because my taste in celebrities is very strange.
Oh yeah, do you want to tell the class?
No idea, wasn't
No, I don't want to tell the class. That was a blanket statement there too. That was it.
Just full stop on the end of that.
Just full stop. Because it's weird and I'm aware of it.
Well, so long as you're self-aware, that's fine.
Just an FYI, Sugar, I am in your chat looking, and I see Scar saying, I mean, I'd take a compliment
I
if someone
know,
said
and
I
I'm
look
about
like
to answer
Han
chat
Solo.
anyways. So fine, everybody can hear and everybody can make fun of me. It'll be fine. So my number one, like, you AMA that really, Scar? Wow. Okay. My number one celebrity crush, and y'all are gonna laugh. Clint Eastwood.
That's not a laughing statement. That's
in the now,
understandable.
He is a delicious man. Beautiful.
That's understandable. That's
Don't give
entirely
me that
understandable.
face, Babaloo. Don't give me that face.
Right?
But
You said
in the
Clint
same
Eastwood,
breath,
right?
like Jason Momoa, also delicious piece of man.
Oh,
Okay, that I can see
See, that's like the
Thank you,
typical.
Scotty,
But
like-
you saying current day Clint Eastwood was like, wait a minute, hold on.
Alex gets it. Old man Clint is a mood. Yeah, it is.
that. Yeah. Okay.
also,
He's a good
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
He's a good man.
And who's your third
What
one?
is
Who's your
the
third one?
term? Great.
What, Mark Wahlberg?
Mark Wahlberg.
Gotta love me some Marky Mark.
You know, that is not the strangest one I've heard.
so to go back to the Jason Momoa part, I mean, no one, and I mean no one else can say, my man, like he can.
Yeah.
I need to know context to that statement.
Have you not seen Justice League?
I have not. No. It got really quiet after I said that.
Bruh, you need to watch that and educate yourself.
I haven't watched the new old one. I'm not sure how that works.
The Snyder Cut.
They're like, yeah, this is a movie that sucked. Let's re-release it and say it's a different movie. I don't know. It's whatever.
Isn't it just longer?
Yeah,
about 4
it has more
hours.
stuff in it. What really turned me off of Justice League was actually Batman versus Superman. I didn't like that movie.
Yeah.
They added back in deleted scenes. They reshot a few scenes. It's I guess it's different. I haven't watched
A
it.
lot more slow-mo. Like a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it also kind of leads into, I think it leans a little bit more into the Injustice games because they've got Superman in his
Yeah.
black get up rather than his standard blue and red. So,
Has anyone seen the new Demon Slayer movie?
No.
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 Demon
Oh my
Slayer?
god. Y'all hurt my feelings.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, Babaloo. Also, I'm ready whenever you guys are.
I'm all J.
All G. Nice.
All G.
All
All
G,
G.
Ali G.
You may be all G, but I am OG,
Yeah.
original gamer.
No.
I couldn't say that.
Why
with
are
a
you
straight
like
face.
this?
All the
My bad, I hit the wrong button. I hit the wrong button.
Oh, there's Kane. Okay, all right. Now I can fix Kane's video.
yeah. You could
I
fix
mean,
that.
I
There
meant
we
to
go.
click
Whole
the
time.
mute button, but then I realized that
That was
red
the
doesn't
disconnect.
necessarily mean mute. Yeah, I just saw red and I was like, mute, yes.
That's why I have it hotkeyed.
Sugar, you must
That
teach the
would
man
be
more
the
Discord.
smart idea.
I must do what? What?
Teach the man about Discord. Red
Listen.
buttons disconnect.
Let's review that I also code bots for Discord. It has nothing to do with knowing how Discord works. It has everything to do with conversation.
On a side note, and a more horrific note, I'm almost out of chocolate milk.
It's just he's a dork.
You're already almost out of chocolate milk, bro.
I am a dork. That's it.
I am out of chocolate milk now.
Slow it down.
It's gone. How can I slow it down?
Slow your roll.
Speaking of, I was glad because I made SpaghettiOs and we still had syrup in
Little
the
bit of
fridge, so that was good.
Did you try it? Did you try it though?
I'm the weird one.
I tried a little bit and I was like, no thanks. Who does this?
My gosh.
Do you hear that, gamer? You're just broken. All right, you're
Yes,
you're the
yes,
weird
you're broken.
Canadian.
Yeah,
Weird as hell.
Canadian.
Yep.
It's too much.
You know, I'm
It's like
honestly not surprised though that Canadians would just put syrup on everything.
right.
I'm not. I'm not.
I imagine
even
they just
a
put
little
That's
syrup
what
on
I
everything.
said.
Yeah.
And wait
then
for the
Smithy
listen.
got mad and was like, "Don't you lump me into this."
But Smithy needs to branch out a little bit, okay?
He does.
He's too
He does.
innocent. He needs to start, spreading his wings
Is
a
it-
little.
I
Isn't
mean,
there a Canadian dessert where they literally like take and like make a divot in the snow and then put syrup in there with a
Yes.
stick so it solidifies?
Yes. Yes.
That
yes,
that
it
is the most Canadian thing I can think of.
I mean, yeah, it's like Canadian ice pops or some shit.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, and for the
Love that
stick they use a moose antler.
That was delicious.
Moose sandwich?
Why not?
Yeah.
Moose or elk? Moose is
Just
pretty,
gnaw on that thing a little bit.
Pretty big.
I told Scar yesterday, I think, that I've never had poutine, and he yelled at me. It was
I'm
rude.
sure he did. I've
It was
never
really mean.
legit poutine.
I could just imagine
What is poutine?
Scar.
Really good.
In Texas?
Poutine is like,
There's some here in Texas.
yeah.
Where?
No, I'll show you. We'll
Okay.
at some point.
Hold
Okay.
the phone. We got this. I will
Yeah.
Oh my
direct you.
God.
It's very, very good.
I don't know what
Yeah.
poutine is. What are we talking about?
Poutine is kind
Yeah,
of
I mean-
like an Americanized fries and gravy, but they add cheese curds to it.
Hmm. Yes,
Yeah.
we do have that
It's
here in Australia
actually,
as well.
like, delicious, as but I have to go to Canada to get it because I ain't gonna trust nobody in New York to give me some good poutine. Nuh-uh.
I've never had cheese
I'm
curds.
going.
I'm kind of like,
I have, and they're really not bad.
What I've been really digging recently is fried feta cheese on top of flatbread with a little bit of like vinegary sauce. Oh,
Yeah.
See, I'm all about that feta cheese.
It's
so good.
I mean, it's very, very.
see, we're gonna
specific when
be,
I want
we're going to Montana next month, and there's a restaurant that we're looking at going that has like bison, and I'm like, I kind of want to, but I
Bison is
also like
delicious.
don't want to.
It's amazing.
that. Bison
It's
is
so good.
delicious. Yeah, it is.
I'm
really, really-
excited.
You should definitely do that. Definitely.
I'm
I
like
was kinda
also
hesitant
like
too, but it was.
I'm
really
like
good.
I'm really excited to go because we're gonna be gone for a week, but I'm also like that means it's a week without screaming.
That's gonna be rough. You can get
Yeah.
takeovers.
Don't. Hey, how about this? I will just
I'm
like
still gonna
log
have
into your
shorts
Twitch
out,
stuff,
so-
and then I will just stream on your channel. And I'll,
That's a
and I'll wear
takeover.
makeup. I'll wear makeup, and I'll have my hair up and everything, and I'll dye it purple. It'll be great. It'll be great.
Okay,
be
Fabian.
I'd watch.
People
No
won't
one will even
know
notice you.
Fabio.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's a good part
Love
about
it.
takeovers. I tell you, if you're going away for a while, let people that you trust take over. You can give them editing access without actually giving them access to your account.
That's actually a thing.
Mm.
Yeah.
I was 100% joking. All right,
No,
that's a
extreme-
thing.
Extreme takeover. Yeah.
It's totally a thing.
Mhm.
It's how like big brands have like guest streamers and stuff.
Mm.
Hmm.
Super
Okay. Fun.
Well, we're all here.
smart. We are all
Mhm.
here.
Mm-hmm.
Are we ready?
Barb?
Can you
I'm
hear us
so
all?
ready.
Oh,
Okay.
yes. hey.
There's a thing that says helping the wife. You guys can go ahead and
Yeah.
roll 20.
I
Ah.
didn't look because I have the other sheet open.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jay?
it's just-
He's a sass. He's a sassafras. Well, it doesn't matter anyway because somebody needs to tell us what happened last time we played.
I will do a recap. I'm happy to.
Beautiful.
Alrighty, so
Full
we
recap.
got sent on a mission by I'm trying to remember her name now. I'll pull it up. By once it decides, by Duchess Kerowin, to go and find a party of adventurers, 2 of them being her children, her son and her daughter, and then they were also accompanied by a fellow paladin who was a part of the guard, and one of the rangers that joined them last minute. So they're all human. They're all heading down to, if I have got my notes, the Sunless Citadel down in the Ashland Plains. And so we headed down. We gathered some supplies. Hannah went and spent some time in the local temple, worshipping there and praying. And I personally, as Altharion, went and got a longsword as well from the local blacksmith. We head out of town after that, after getting some supplies, and we arrive at where this sunken citadel is. We make our way slowly down, stumbling some spots along the way with falling rocks into ravines and such. And then we get to this room. And it opens up, and we try and get this lever to work, and we end up causing it to collapse through the floor. Boxer Nacho decides that when we get him the harness and the thing collapses, he goes right down to the bottom and he can't see anything. And he feels around and grabs something, comes back up and discovers it's a femur bone. And freaks out.
Femur hit.
Wasn't it a baby femur bone too?
There were small ones. There were small ones. There were powderized ones. It was nasty.
And so then he drops it immediately, wiping his hand off. Now there's this door that we can't get into because there's no handle on this side, but there are hinges. And so we're all just kind of around this room. If you can have a look on the D20, and we can see that, yeah, that's where we're all positioned, ready to go.
Cool. So we can actually get started. How would you like to continue? I know you were all starting to make your way towards this hinged knobless door.
So the hinges are exposed on our side, right?
Yes.
Here, let me check something real quick in my inventory. So, like, are we talking like the normal door hinges?
Yeah, they're just standard.
Okay, so can I take
remember there was noise on the other side too.
Who's near the button? That like we press.
Too loud. Sorry, the button was near the staircase. That Scotty was pressing that made the latch come back up.
Okay. Does someone want to press that again?
Sure.
I'll
Closest
press
person
it.
to it would be Hannah, yeah. So she
I
presses
like
it.
poke it with like the end of my staff. I don't want to touch
I
it.
ain't touching that wall. I love you so much. Whose camera turned off on Sugar Stream? It's so messed up right now.
Yeah.
Oofa. I don't know what happened there. I just looked over and it's like
I'm gonna lose it.
I don't know.
Oh, I know what happened.
What happened?
Did you made it smaller or bigger or something?
Yeah. I moved it and I see the problem.
Okay. All right. So she presses the button. You hear the click. The trapdoor below you drops open again, and nothing else really happens.
Okay.
You hear some scratching noises from behind the door, but nothing that's like urgently scratching to get you.
Okay. I have a crowbar. What I can do, guys, if we're up for it, I can take the crowbar and pull the actual like metal or whatever rod that is in the hinges, so we can just push the door open. Doesn't matter if it's locked if the hinges aren't on it anymore.
Okay, I'm for that.
Interesting.
Yeah. All right. So is that
Not
are you gonna
against it.
proceed?
I was waiting for a yes or no from everyone else because I didn't want to take. But the thing is, once it's open, it is open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is no closing it easily.
So I kind of have an idea.
Mhm.
If there's a panel that we can push to open the trapdoor in the floor, would it be worth it to search for a panel that we can push that might open the door on the wall?
That's
Yeah.
no idea, actually. Yeah.
Fair point.
Yeah, that's
So-
big brain.
So anybody who wants to roll an investigation check can start checking the walls near where they're standing. All of you, none of you, whatever you want to do.
Yeah,
I'll try
roll a
one.
check.
Why not?
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, yeah. All right. So everyone unanimously is searching the walls, walking around towards the door, and it just so happens that enemy is standing right next to a nice pretty brick that slips in. As he slips that in, you can hear the locks disengaging from the door. It's loud, but it's not moving very quickly. It's a slow process. Within 5-10 seconds, the locks re-engage.
Okay.
As you're doing that, then Ball finds another one, and you could hear a lock disengage. At the same time as that, Scotty finds another one, and the lock disengages. But each one simultaneously re-engages.
Oh, it's a pattern or a puzzle.
What if we...
Sorry, continue.
No, I think you're gonna suggest the same thing, Nacho. Why don't we push them all
Press them all.
simultaneously?
Yeah, all 4 buttons, because we have 4 buttons now.
Hmm.
And I'll stand by the door, and I'll watch the door and see if there's any movement on the door if it doesn't swing open.
Hmm.
Where I'm right next to the door, I'll just
Okay.
watch it pretty intently.
Okay. So 4 of you, Hannah, I'm assuming you're using your stick again by the one because you're still close.
And they're gross. Ain't touching it.
So the 4 of you simultaneously, you do the countdown, I'm assuming. 3, 2, 1, press the buttons, and the door fully disengages and slowly pops open.
Hey, door's open. I'm
So
gonna
again-
sorry.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I was gonna like sort of like lean over and like look in a little bit.
Okay. What you do see is nothing but pitch dark, nothing. There's a sliver of light coming from what's left above you, coming in through
I would like
from
to
the
try
sky.
and position myself in front of the door if that's possible.
Sure, you absolutely can. Keep in mind the red spot, the square there, is something that you cannot step into without falling through into the pit. That has been opened. Yeah.
Who's the other person there?
That would be me.
Yeah. I will start calling you all by your actual names, but it's so hard when everyone's name is their correct name in the chat. I'm
Right.
looking over, I'm like, shit.
Let me change that then.
Yeah. I'll get it together, I swear. So you have the door propped open a little bit. It opens towards you. So you can definitely peek in, and there's just a sliver of light that goes straight through. How do you guys want to proceed? You don't hear anything. There's nothing like immediately rushing the door. It's quiet.
Can I peek in and see if there's anything that I can see with my dark vision?
You absolutely can. So can you roll a perception check for me?
Sure.
Okay, cool. So as you start to peek in a little bit, sliding the door out, looking through, you can see pretty much through the entire room. It's pretty dark. You can really make shapes and things out. You can't really see like colors or anything. It's pretty grayed out. But you do see several lumpy figures laying on the floor, and it just looks like a circular room, a stone room, just like the walls that you're standing at there.
Interesting.
Anybody have a torch?
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. I've got 10 torches, so I can use one.
Okay, yeah.
I have
'cause
a bunch as well.
I literally can't look in there at all. I have
Yep.
no.
Alright.
Yeah, all
sense
our
of light.
humans are going to be blacked out, essentially.
Weird.
I'll strike a torch and kind of hold it in as I kind of then I'll go and I'll offer it and go, Rukhar, do you want to hold the torch as you enter?
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
Mhm.
I mean,
Okay.
Because
I
you're
can
in
always hit
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're also right in front of the door. I'm just kind of poking my head towards the side to see in a little bit as well. So you're in front of me, stopping me from actually being able to walk through.
Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure I stop anything from walking back in at us.
So having the torch, you don't see anything moving. The room is pretty still. You can make out those lumps a little bit more clear. They definitely look like something. And it's a pretty barren, cleaned out room. And it's just a circular stone. Looks like the bottom of a tower, possibly.
Let's go in.
All right, let's start
Feel
filing
free,
in.
make your ways in.
I'll follow after Rukhar.
I'll be right behind as well.
Yeah, and I'll follow behind nAga.
We know whatever those are.
Right
That doesn't look good. Yeah, I'll get out of the way so people can come in.
Okay, so as you all enter, the circular area in front of you is cobbled, cracked granite. Sprawl some bodies on the floor. They're definitely skeletons. They're just bags of bones, essentially. They look like they were once previously in some kind of combat. One corpse stands upright with its back against a wall. And there's 3 wooden doors that lead from this area further in front of you. You can actually see those straight ahead of you, and the one behind you. It's a hollow tower, so if you look up, you can pretty much see straight up into the air, but it looks like it's been crumpled down, and there's been another floor that just has like pockets through it. The stairs are totally gone that would wrap around the building to get you towards the top. And there's a couple of crumpled ledges that look like you might have been able to stand towards the top of the tower.
Well, I don't think the standing bodies are going to be very helpful, so I think we should probably formulate a plan to deal with those before they formulate a plan to deal with us.
It's probably a good idea.
Can I make a check of some kind to see if they are any of the people we're looking for?
Sure, you could do, I mean, you could just give me an investigation check.
Sure.
They look pretty dead.
Yes.
So you can definitely get a closer check then.
Look pretty dead for now.
Yeah, they definitely look pretty dead. You can't really tell if they're the people that you're looking for. They do look like they're a little bit too dead to be the people that you're looking for from only a month ago, or within the month. The one that is leaning up against the wall there has a spear through his what would be stomach, and it's pinned him against the wall there. And then there's the one strewn about the floor that is holding a shield that looks pretty damaged. It's not the greatest thing, but you can tell that there was some kind of combat here for sure.
Okay. So I'll pipe up to the group and I'll say, I don't think these are the adventurers. The corpses seem to be a bit older than potentially what these the people we're looking for could be if they were dead.
Okay.
I think I'm going to go ahead and just attack the one in the middle. I don't like that they're standing up. This is unsettling. I'm not a fan. Somebody use my rapier to attack the one in the center.
Okay, it hits.
All right.
You want to throw some damage at it?
Or piercing.
Okay. So as it's a rapier, so you stab with it. It crumbles. Definitely not going to stand up and get you in any form. The center of the spine, or what would be spine, pretty much disintegrates as you stab at it, and it crumbles even worse to the floor than before. Bones just start to shatter off. It's obviously been here for a long time.
think we should probably deal with the other one too. Guess
I
that also
mean-
means I'm like here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nAga would probably run up and try and punch the other one.
Okay. Sure, go for it. Give me a punchy punch. Okay, it hits. Throw some damage at it.
Damage? That's
Beautiful. No, you just roll. Tap the unarmed strike there, and it should give you the damage. Like right in the chat. I love roll 20 for that. Yeah, there you
Oh,
go.
I see. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So that was actually a crit fail for you too. You gotta equal the 1 plus the 2. Just letting you know.
Yeah.
It's sort of like you can see that there's a spear through the center holding the body up, and when you do hit it, it just falls apart. The top half of the body tumbles to the side, and the bottom half remains being held up by the spear. But you can see behind it, as you're watching this happen, there's what looks like runes on the wall. They're pretty dusted over and kind of bloody, dried blood. But you can see they're lay there.
Oh,
Hmm.
Can I read them in any way?
Do you speak Draconic or understand Draconic?
No.
Does anybody?
I
do.
Question.
I do not.
You got a Dragonborn in the party.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
that is very.
In fact,
true.
nAga would call you over
If you want.
with the
Okay.
assumption you would know what this is.
Okay. So Kane, you can scroll on up to where nAga is, yeah, and roll an investigation for me. Okay, cool. So you kind of dust off the wall a little bit, and you can easily read the ruin that's pretty much pristine underneath the dust and dried blood and nastiness. And it says Ashardalon. And with your ancestry, you actually know that that was a dragon that was worshipped in the area. And you also do know that this used to be essentially a guardian of this specific dragon way back when. So yeah, that's you've got that. I can give you guys the spelling of it after if you want it for lore keeping.
Yes, please. And I'll relay it to the party what you said.
All right.
I'll actually throw it into the lore keeper really quick so that we don't lose it, because I'll forget.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
We'll all forget.
It wasn't the nice
yeah.
dragon by chance, was it?
Not really. Kane knows quite a bit about the dragon there. It wasn't a bad dragon particularly, but the people in the surrounding towns were not a fan. And they were actually rejoiced when the Citadel actually crashed into the planet and sunk down.
Do we know if the dragon is dead?
No one knows. No
Okay.
one knows. Not with your current knowledge of anything or the surrounding towns.
Okay.
Yeah. What would you like?
That
to
was
do
not something I was expecting. A dragon.
A dragon.
A dragon.
Dragons. I mean,
Sneaky
Dungeons
dragon.
and Dragons. Actually, this is Gumdrops. Sorry, I'm mistaking myself.
Yeah, get it right. God.
Sorry.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Wait. Hold up. It can still be Dungeons and Dragons. The Gumdrops don't have to be,
Sweet and
Actual-
tasty.
Gummy dragons is what it is.
they can actually, they can be dragon shaped. So
Okay.
That actually sounds
you
more
know what?
terrifying than the normal.
Gumdrops doesn't refer to the candy, but it refers to the bits of meat that falls out of their mouth after they eat us.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay.
Gumdrops.
I can go with that.
Gumdrops.
I'm thinking I have to make some gummy shaped dragons.
Some dragon.
Bad
I'm not even
dragon
mad about it.
particularly. Yeah. What would you guys like to do next?
I'm gonna walk over to this door right here and kind of push on it a little bit to see if it opens.
Okay. It does start to rocker a little bit, with enough effort, you could probably get that door open very easily.
Okay.
Go for it. Open the
Okay.
door.
Do I need to roll a strength check or anything? Or
Nope.
just I open the door.
Yep, you just open the door.
Okay, open the door.
Okay. In front of you is just a long, thin, narrow hallway that looks like it leads to just more rooms. There's some more doors toward the ends of the hallway there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll follow behind.
Yeah, nAga would push forward.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
I say to nAga, hey, I'll get this left door if you want to get the one on the right.
Sure, I'll stand here.
I'll back you up, nAga.
Okay. Get out of here. Thank you.
I'm gonna go ahead and open this door that's next to me.
Okay. Where are we here? Okay. Yeah. I think it's locked, but you can easily pop it open. These aren't very strong doors. They're wooden, they're rickety, they've been here for a long time and have not been cared for. So you can kind of push your way right through. It's not going to take you a lot of effort. I don't even need a strength check. I know your rolls. And when you walk in, it's a small room with some relief carved into the walls. Nothing super interesting looking. It just looks like it's designed. And there's a small stone statue in the corner that looks like it would be a dragon-like fish that would be swimming with like water waves under it, holding it up.
Can I roll a perception check to see if I see anything like on it that wouldn't be obvious originally?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Go for it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ooh.
Wow.
Big
Wow.
ooh.
So,
You see a whole lot of nothing other than some weird
Yeah.
dragon fish. Yeah, there's
Okay.
nothing special about it that you can tell.
all right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Now I pass it on.
I'll go ahead and open my door then. Is this one locked as well?
No, that one's open.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's just a ruined chamber. It's pretty debris filled. It looks like it could have been a sleeping facility or just a sitting room at some point, but there's no stable furniture left. Everything's kind of just in shambles, and it's pretty plain. There's nothing really special in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and do a perception check as well then.
Okay. Okay. While you're looking through some of the rubble, you find a little satchel, a tiny little one, that has 3 silver in it, but that's really all that's in the room.
Okay. 3 silver, we're rich, dudes.
Yeah, you got it.
This
You're
entire adventure was worth it. We
That's
did
it.
now. We're gone.
Mission accomplished. Let's go home.
That's what I paid for my longsword.
Yeah. Yeah, paid back.
We are now net like net zero on the cost for this trip, so it's perfect. And we got a free
We're
meal, so
doing it.
even better.
Yes. Yeah.
See, Mom, adventuring is a real job.
It did though. I think you should really get a real job. Proud.
You can't tell me what to do, Mom.
Go get a job.
God.
Should we open this door?
Good, like college. That door is locked. It looks a little bit more sturdy than the others. Maybe like it's been used more frequently, so it's been upkept.
Okay.
Rogue picklock.
I was hoping no one would be here.
That was. Yeah, I'm hoping nobody's here too.
Yeah, me too.
Does anyone here have the ability to lockpick or anything like that?
Don't we have a rogue?
Oh, we did.
I could give it a shot.
Oh yeah. No, Babaloo's our rogue.
We actually have multiple.
Who's our other rogue?
Enemy.
Hey, what? Babaloo's a what? I'm confused. I thought we had 2 rangers.
I thought so
rogues.
too. I might be wrong on that one.
Was a ranger?
Maybe that's who I'm confusing.
Maybe.
So,
That sounds
which of the
about
2
right.
rogues wants to give it a shot?
I'll try.
Cool.
What exactly would I use for that?
Find
Lockpick.
your-
Skill.
So you should be able to just click it. And it should do. It would be the thieves' tools.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how those work.
It might be under
But I
tool
can-
proficiencies.
Yeah, it might be.
Yeah, so you can get your bonus.
Yeah, you can query it. So on the left-hand side of your screen, underneath your
Yeah.
passive perception, just click the thieves' tool button.
Okay.
And if I'm not mistaken, these run on what now? Let me look so that we can be sure here, because I don't know thieves' tools because I never play a rogue. Let's see.
I feel like
No, that's a
dexterity, maybe?
proficiency. Could be, yeah. Items, there it is. Let's do the things. Let's you add to your stuff. Proficiency tools, proficiency bonus, and ability checks. Yes. So, what is your? I'm probably gonna mess you up for a second here, so don't mind me. You don't have one of those. Yeah. You could do dexterity, and hopefully that will roll for you. It should. Roll 20. Do me good. Beautiful. That was a crit fail. But it still succeeds. Because it wasn't like the most intricate lock in the world. You are slowly picking it open, and you hear the clicks, and you're like, "Yeah, Dad, I got it!" And you pop the door open, and something behind it slams it back shut.
Okay. Well, that didn't work, guys.
Is it unlocked still?
It's
or is it
unlocked.
just
It is still
Okay.
unlocked. It was just shut again.
So I guess we just gotta force our way through the door.
Up to you guys how you want to.
I unsheath my longsword and I go, guys, I think there's someone else here that we might need to fight.
Can
Well-
get the door.
I think we should make sure it's not who we're here to find before we plunge the sword through the door.
I'm not talking about plunging a sword through the door. I'm talking about being ready to go in.
Okay, I'm gonna unsheath my rapier and too.
Okay.
Am I still holding you guys?
What?
Just out of curiosity.
What's the question? Because I couldn't hear you.
Yes, sorry.
Am I still hold the torch?
Yeah.
I kind of like to get my warhammer out.
Yeah, I'm happy to take it back.
No, in fact, I'll offer to hold the torch. I don't need my hands. My body is my weapon.
True. Very true.
Okay, nAga, you can carry the torch.
There you go.
Sweet.
You can pull your hammer out, all your tools out.
I'm gonna move right there.
Cool. All right. So who is going to pop this door back open? So it looks like you're getting ready to go inside, right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why don't I do
Kind
that?
of like, I don't know about this.
It's gross.
Yeah. Yeah.
Beautiful.
I'll knock on the door.
Okay. So you're gonna knock on the door, or you like knocking the door open?
Yeah, I'm gonna knock the door down.
Okay. So as the door pops open, there's nothing there. As you start to walk through, there's a large chamber in front of you. There's a pit in the center that shows evidence of maybe a recent fire. It's still pretty fresh, dusty, and sooty all around the stones. There's no smoke and there's no heat coming off of it, but it's definitely been used recently. Around that, there's a metal cage that sits towards the southern wall, more towards where you're coming in the room, with a gaping hole in the center that is open, like just completely empty. There's a small bench wrapped in a green cloth right next to the cage with several objects on it, and a bedroll near that bench as well. And the sound of whimpering is coming from behind the door where you had entered.
Did you guys just smack a dog?
So as in, like, the door's kind of like 90-degree perpendicular to the wall, and something directly behind it.
Yes. Yeah. So it would be right here. I'm gonna swap you around for a second. So right there.
Okay.
So the door would be open from where Drak and Carric are. So behind it is the whimpering.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Check. Who's whimpering? Please.
Check on who's whimpering. Okay. So as you look around the door, you see a tiny kobold quivering in the corner, covering his head because he is obviously horribly afraid of you at this moment. He tried to keep you out. And he's trying to block himself, assuming that if he can't see you, you can't see him.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to continue whimpering, facing the corner, and that's it.
Poor kobold.
Poor kobold.
I was gonna say that's a cute assumption.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a huge assumption before I put my rage gear through him. I'm not.
Roll. Give me initiative. No.
All right, I'm gonna try to like.
Can I try talking to him?
You absolutely can. He's very, very frightened. How would you like to approach this?
Well, I just try to get close to him, considering that we know the ruins are from the dragon. I would like to try to talk to him in Draconic.
Okay.
And try to tell him that we're not here to harm him, and we're just looking for a party that might have come by.
Okay.
As friendly as possible.
He tells you in Draconic, so no one else can, obviously, unless you can read it, you can't really understand what's going on. Meepo says, Meepo doesn't know.
Meepo.
Mm-hmm.
My God, name. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
That's like one of the most kobold names I've ever heard in my life.
Literally
So
adorable.
amazing. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he doesn't know if someone's been through by here.
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Meepo doesn't know. Yeah. And now, mind you, he's still quivering in the corner. You're gigantic to him, and you did just bang the door open twice in a row when it should have been locked in his sight. So
I asked Meepo if there's anyone else in the ruins right now.
Meepo tells you that their leader is in the ruins, Ystrael, and maybe Meepo will take you to meet Ystrael.
Okay. I formed the group about what I have found, and I asked them if what they would like to do.
Hannah, under her breath, kind of goes, "Wow, adventuring's really easy."
Altharion pipes up and goes, "If he thought the room was locked, maybe it's worth explaining that we picked the lock, so then he understands how he actually got in, rather than thinking that he didn't lock it. Maybe build some rapport there."
While they're talking about,
glares at him and says, "I don't trust the thing."
I'm going to reach into one of my pouches that I've stored eggs and sausage in, and I'm gonna walk over to Meepo. I'm gonna like walk around everybody. I'm gonna go like over here, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Here, and I'm gonna grab a piece of sausage and hand it to him. Like, this is from this morning.
Okay, so he's in his hidden state of frightfulness. You can hear him sniffing, and when he looks at you, he makes eye contact for like 5 seconds at most ever, and gently, barely takes it from your hand, kind of like a shy dog, essentially. And he
I gotta
takes
know,
it,
with his mouth or with his hands? I gotta know.
with his hands. With his hands. All right. He's not really a dog. I mean, he is a kobold, but you know,
It was important for
little-
context.
It's a little. It's definitely okay. All right, I'll give you that. It's important. And he nods and he takes it and he holds it, but he doesn't do anything with it. He just holds it real tight. And he looks at you, and you can see across his face he's got lots of scars. You can tell he's not a warrior of any kind. He doesn't have any weapons on him. And he looks very timid, possibly just a hand around. And he says, if you make nice, Meepo take you to Yestrael.
I don't understand a word of it, right?
No.
So it's just like, I'm like,
Yeah, pretty
yeah,
much.
yeah, okay, bud.
Pretty
I-
much. Yeah.
Relay what he said.
Okay.
Okay, so while the group discuss like lockpicks and stuff, I'm gonna sit down and eat my ration of the day of eggs and sausage, and I'm gonna also share with Meepo.
Beautiful.
That is a cute
So
name.
you're making friends with Meepo. I love it.
Yeah.
So as you start to get a little bit closer with Meepo, Meepo will start eating because he can tell, obviously, that you're not going to hurt him. You haven't yet. And he just keeps repeating himself, if you make nice, I'll take you to meet Yestrael. What else would you guys like to do?
While they're eating, you said that the bench or table or whatever it is
Mm-hmm.
right here has some stuff on it.
Yes.
Can I go check what exactly the stuff is?
Yeah. Investigation, police. Jesus Christ-aloo. Okay. So you stand at the bench, resting on it. It looks like a little altar. So on it are little containers of green dye, some paintbrushes that are made of kobold hair. Where did I go? Okay. There's 4 tiny jade figurines of dragons. They're worth about 15 gold apiece. So you made a little bit more. And as you're looking at it, you can see another figurine inside the fire pit that's right in front of you. That's been slightly tarred, but it's still in good quality. That'll also be 15, so total of 5. And that's it in that area.
Can I just say he didn't just find this stuff on the table, he found stuff that wasn't on the table.
With a 25, yeah. Yeah. He found shit out of the peripheral of his eyes.
Right.
Yeah.
You can
Stuff
actually
doesn't
see into the
kill
next
like
dimension.
that.
That's what it is.
Yes, yes, he can. Damn
There's like a
Dragonborn.
That's So
My
Raven
question is-
flashback. He knows the origin of each of these Jade Dragon statues.
My question
Maybe.
is, considering that this looks like an altar, if I grab the figurines, I have a feeling Meepo's gonna get pissed.
I mean,
I
that's a
make a cut.
fair
Honestly.
guess there.
Can we call Meepo over and find out exactly what that we're doing here after he's done eating? Obviously.
Sure. So, as you're searching and you're looking through this altar, Meepo kind of stumbles up to you, and he looks at everything, and he goes, "Do you like it?" And he doesn't even wait for an answer. He starts rambling on about Yestrael and the dragon that they lost. He kind of explains that this is where they would pray to the dragon. That was Yestrael's pet.
Okay.
Hmm.
Synchronized by the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're all sitting here like, this is sketchy.
As a pet.
Mm.
Okay.
Just getting sauce.
I just
A
love the
very.
fact that I'm not trusting this damn kobold.
But it's Meepo.
That's adorable.
Yeah.
I would rather not kill the NPC right now. I would rather he take us to this Israel or whatever his name is.
Yeah, his dragon.
Because he might know where the hell the people that we're looking for are at.
Yeah, I agree with that assessment.
I just don't trust the little thing.
After that, I mean, I'm not asking you to trust him. I'm just asking you to come in a way, trust me. You know, if you die, well, we'll bring you back to life. Don't worry about it.
Eventually, to be clear. Eventually, we'll bring you back to life.
Yeah.
So as you guys are having this discussion on whether or not you want to kill poor Meepo, he's sitting there and he picks up each of these little dragon pieces and he's mumbling to himself, and only King can understand that he's talking about the wretched goblins that stole the dragon. And he's cleaning up these little cute little dragon pieces and he's placing them back perfectly right where they go. And he just kind of scurries around the bench looking for the fifth one, because he can obviously count that there's one missing.
I point at the fire pit.
And he jumps in,
So-
he gets
so he
all
knows where
excited,
it's
and he
at.
grabs it, and he's bouncing it in his hands as if it's hot, and then just grabs it and starts cleaning it, but it takes him a while, so he's focused on it, and he's still talking about these wretched goblins stealing Calcarix, the pet dragon of the clan.
I don't like
Okay.
the whole pet dragon
There's-
thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Something doesn't jive with me on it.
Pet and dragon
So me,
usually
but
don't go
there's-
together.
I'm saying.
Well, I mean, he might say pet, and in a way, it's probably more guardian than pet. They might think he's the pet, you know, but it's the other way around.
Hmm.
I mean, yeah. Meepo, from my understanding, there's goblins down here as well. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, yes. There's goblins, and there's the rest of my clan, the Kobold clans, with Yasajrael. Yasrael. I can't say that name. See what I mean? I need to change the name so I can say them.
Can
That's just the meaning.
can I? I relay the whole goblin thing, but can I identify what ancestry of Cobble he is? Like what kind of Cobble?
You can do a history check. I think that might work. Let's see if I can find this info for you. Where is he?
10.
Boop, 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 boop. Okay, give me 2 seconds to find the little shit. There he is.
I mean, do keep in mind kobolds are technically part dragon,
Mhm.
so
That's why
Like
I'm
seven-
asking what ancestry he is.
Yeah.
yeah,
Hmm.
the like 17 times removed, but they
If I
are
have
they're part
this kind of, I do not have that info. It does not give it to
Aren't
me.
kobolds more directly related to dragons than Dragonborn,
I
actually?
can actually show you what he looks like.
So we can like just looking at the picture, I'm guessing he might be red dragon ancestry.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
That's not good.
Okay, so pretty much
I'm
within.
moving around, map.
Metagame wise,
Okay.
that's not good.
I like it.
Hmm.
Okay, can we stop moving the map?
So
Thanks.
Can't do.
what
I
would
know, it just
the
keeps
group want to
Flying
do?
around at me.
Do we want to push in, or do we want to keep looking around?
Let's clear these rooms that are attached to this room first, and then I say we keep going. But also keep in mind we have that whole other hallway in the tower that we haven't gone down.
Yeah, I reckon I agree with just trying to find your character, Nacho. Eden, I should say. I agree. I say, yeah, sweep and clear is probably the best thing to do right now, because we'd rather clear the path that we go through rather than leave stuff open to us getting attacked from behind as we progress.
Yeah. Or if we have to make a hasty recover, if the things that not recover, hasty escape, if the things that are in the rooms that we haven't cleared come out and block our way out, it's not going to be fun.
No, it's not. I agree. So Altharion at that point will start to move towards the north of the room and kind of go towards this, the right-hand door.
And I'm at the door. I'm going to go in.
Okay. As Meepo is, I'll put him kind of where he should be, so you can see that he can see most of it. Why you do this, map? What is going on? It is literally just scanning wherever it wants to at the moment. Lick up. Wherever he lands is where he lands at this point. Okay, I got him in the spot I wanted him in. Success.
Awesome.
I don't know why it's doing this to me right now. Okay.
I'm gonna move over and kind of keep an eye on this guy.
Okay.
Unless somebody
So,
else is.
yeah. So as Meepo sees Altharion trying to check that door over there, he tells you to stop. And in common, he yells, "That's the way to the goblins." And he keeps cleaning the dragon, the little tiny jade dragon.
Goblins,
I think
you
that's
say?
a group door.
So I turn back to Meepo and go, goblins, you say?
Yeah, that's where the goblins are. Meepo says, "Don't go to the goblins."
Yeah, goblins don't sound great.
Have you been having a lot of problems with the goblins?
We don't like the goblins. The goblins don't like Meepo.
Okay. Are they the ones that gave you those scars on your face?
No.
Okay.
And he's still just buffing out this poor little, very jade now, dragon that was moderately destroyed.
Okay. Alright. What about this door that's behind me?
There's more kobolds in there. More people.
Is that the way to your leader?
Nope, behind me. I can take you if you make nice.
How would
Maybe if you promise to find our dragon, Ystrael would be nice to you and maybe make you answer questions.
I turn to the rest of the party and go, what do you guys think? I'm not sure really how to proceed in this situation. I quite hate goblins, and if I have the opportunity, I will make an effort to hunt them down. But also, you know, we're looking for this party as well, so I don't necessarily want to go off and deal with this tribe of goblins and forget our main objective here.
Well, I say that we clear the other rooms and then go deal with the goblins, because it looks like Meepo wants us to take care of the goblins before he's going to take us to whoever's in charge.
Okay, so
Well, no, it sounds like he just wants someone to help him out finding the dragon. So, I mean, we could even use that to our advantage if the kobolds and goblins aren't exactly friendly with each other. It's very easy for us to kind of use that, if that makes sense. Though I'm not usually one for violence or pitting people against each other, I do think that could be advantageous for us.
It's still just bouncing around the screen. I don't know why it's doing this. Help, my roll 20 is haunted. Okay. What would you guys like to do?
I think we should clear the rooms before we go in, no matter what we do. Because again, a hasty recovery stopped by something trying to stop us is not going to be a hasty recovery. It's going to be a dead party.
well, at least
I'm not opposed.
Yeah, I'll go. If Meepo's told us that these rooms, one leads to goblins, one leads to the kobolds, I reckon we leave these two doors for now. Let's Keenan, Eden, if you want to check those ones down below as well, I'm happy to do so as well, and make my way down there to help him clear those bottom rooms.
All right, I'm going to go through the left door.
Okay.
Is it? Can I get through it? I just want to
Yeah,
make sure.
it's unlocked.
Okay.
And I'll go through the southern door.
Okay, let me make this map go back to where it should be. What is going on? Look.
I'm
what if I make it
gonna stay
bigger?
with Meepo.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay and protect Meepo as well.
All right, cool. So
Quote
first we're
unquote,
gonna
you
attack.
better don't kill my kobold.
Yeah. All right. So first, we are going to work with Box because you walked in there first. It's just an empty room. It's a rune chamber, completely empty, but it's littered with rocky debris everywhere.
All right. I might as well make a perception check. I don't think I'm going to get anything out of it, but who knows?
Mm-hmm. You can go for it.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just rock and it looks like the room really wasn't taken care of anyway, so they just let it fall apart.
Okay,
Probably
I'm just
from
gonna
the tumble of it.
I'm just gonna leave the room.
Yeah. Altharion, you entered the room to the south, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
So this room is filled with rats. They're crawling everywhere. They run out under your feet. They're trapped in here. A small half barrier stops the majority of the larger rats from coming out of the room. But what does come out would be their young, small little pups of sorts. They're not really doing anything. They just kind of scurry away. But Meepo, as he sees you open this door and he sees one of the rats run by, runs over and shuts the door and says, no, that's the dragon's food. That's Meepo's food. And he goes back to cleaning up after he shut the door.
Man, this sausage I must have given him must have been a delicacy if he was eating rats.
I mean, the kobold is dragon.
True.
He'll pretty much eat anything.
Oh,
Yes, probably.
I'll turn back to me and go, okay, that's fine. He's probably understood the conversation that myself and Eden have had. We're just trying to make sure that there's nothing else apart from the rooms that you told us lead to the goblins and the other kobolds that could actually hinder us if we need to get back out the way we came.
No, if you want to help the Meepo find the dragon, then I can get you through everywhere.
I'm
Will
gonna
you
start.
make nice?
Yeah.
Yes.
Will you make nice?
Will you make nice?
I don't like that question.
So then I move up and I move up to where Drakax is standing. And yeah, just kind of stand there, kind of look down through that opening.
Okay.
And see what's there.
Okay, so the hallway that you're looking down is pretty empty. There's a few more rooms that you can tell. There's a hallway directly to your right. 2 doors that you can see to the left and one a little bit further down the hallway to the right. There are some chatter going on in the other rooms. Meepo push the dragon down, and essentially, if I can grab Meepo, awesome. No, stop moving. Stops you, if I can just drop him wherever the hell he lands. This map is so broken right now. Stop. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay. Yes. I'm gonna pretend he's there forever. Stops you and goes, I will take you to Israel, but you have to stay with me or they're gonna think you're evil. Will you make nice? And at this point, he's looking at all of you, like back and forth through each of you, because he needs to make sure that you're gonna be nice. And he only knows confirm from 2. Yeah.
I look back at the party and I'm like, are we gonna be nice with the couples, or are you guys gonna be having a massacre there?
Murder hobos?
Hey, I'll be nice to the kobolds as long as they stay nice.
Okay.
I have no
What do we
qualm
have?
with
Do we have
kobolds.
Okay, cool. You're just goblin hatred.
Yeah.
Not mistaken.
Yes.
All right, cool. All right, so as this conversation's going on and he's kind of listening to everything that's going on, I think he starts to feel a little bit more comfortable with you guys staying true to your word, but he's still a little cautious. So as he's walking and he's leading you through up to the hallway that's in front of you, it's a large hallway. You hear him, well, Kaen hears him in Draconic start speaking, and he says ticklecorn out loud, very loudly, in Draconic. And he continues to walk. I don't want to touch him because I'm going to mess up the map again. But he continues to say this every, I don't know, 10 feet or so.
Did you say it again?
Tickle corn. Oh yes, I said tickle corn.
Okay. Just wanted to make
And yeah, and as he's going forward, he gets to the edge of that hallway there, and I'll read you a little bit of what it's about. So in front of you is the Hall of Dragons, and down the center of the room are double row of relief carved columns, each with a different imagined dragon carved into the side of them. One on each side of each pillar. You can see several kobolds walking around. There's some that are dressed up fairly nicely, some that look like warriors, and some that look more like Meepo. And he says it, he walks in, he bows and says, tickle corn again. He looks at Kane because Kane obviously understands and he's learned this, and he goes, don't worry, it's just a password. They know you're friendly.
Tickle corn is the friendly password.
Tickle corn is the friendly password.
So we're gonna have to repeatedly say tickle corn now.
Just him, and maybe Kane if he wants to play in Draconic.
Sure.
Why not?
Sounds like Kane have to. No.
Yeah. Kane's got that Draconic going on.
I'm here for hearing Kane say tickle corn.
I demand the tickle
Sure,
corn.
let's just say tickle corn. Fuck. I follow along Meepo and say tickle corn in Draconic.
Beautiful, beautiful. And the kobolds, there's a couple that are kind of patrolling through the area. They definitely look larger, and they have some weaponry and some nice armor. They look at you a little funny. They recognize you in a way, nod, and look at Meepo and growl and continue their walk.
Well, that's rude.
I'm not gonna allow the growling at Meepo. This is hurtful to my own.
Poor
Look at
Meepo.
Meepo,
I
I'm
know.
like, friends of yours? I'm like, friends of yours?
And Meepo looks at you and quietly goes, they don't like Meepo. And he continues to walk in, and as he walks in,
I
he
don't
hangs
like you,
a
stalker.
left, down the center of these columns. And if I could just grab him and drop him, I did it. I think I did it. Maybe. Oh my God, why is it doing this? It's like killing my computer right now. And he walks straight down to the end of the hallway. So if you go in and hang a left, right down the center, you'll see some kobolds around you. And at the end of the hallway, he sits on his knees and bows again, and starts explaining in Draconic that your group, these adventurers, came in and they agreed to help them find their pet dragon. And everything he does, obviously, is in Draconic. Kane would understand this and probably relay now that he's back. Wifey things, I'm quite sure. So at the end of the hall, you find Ystrael. All right, here we go.
Fun.
Yeah. Let's see if I have stuff. So Ystrael is elegant, a large kobold compared to the rest, and they stand with multiple guards, large guards around them, both with long swords and shields, and they all wear this. It looks like white cotton, like nothing, but they think it's luxurious is the way they hold it, and they carry themselves like they're above everyone else. You can tell that to these kobolds just by sight that Ystrael and these armored kobolds are what would be their royalty, essentially. And Ystrael stands at the end of this pillar with a table behind them, and it is kind of standing there with a staff of some sort that she's covering. I'm gonna go with she. She's covering with the tops of her hands. She's got some rings on. You can tell that they're definitely nice rings. and you're not quite sure where they might have came from. But she just looks at you and says absolutely nothing. I kind of want Kaen to be here for the Draconic, but I might have to continue without him because, you know, wifey things. But what would you guys like to do? Mostly.
While staying where I am, I want to do a quick perception check on the table behind them, so I can see what all they have back there. I'm gonna get a 2 again. It's gonna suck.
Go for it. Okay.
Still 6.
Yeah. So behind her, you can see there's a table. It's got a green cloth over the top of it, similar to the other altar. There's some weird little pendants that you can't really make out because they're laying on their sides, and some scrolls rolled up. But it doesn't look like anything super valuable to you. But there could be something on there. It looks just like another type of shrine, possibly, to them.
All right.
What did I miss? Sorry, I have to help my wife.
Oh, that's fine. You are standing in front of Yisrael, who would be kind of like a royalty or the noble, the leader around here.
So quote unquote high priest.
Yeah.
Put it that way.
Essentially,
okay.
yeah. But she's kind of arrogant seeming, doesn't really want to speak to you until you speak to her. And Meepo introduced you as being there to find and possibly rescue their pet dragon.
Okay.
Mine did too, Sugar. I don't know what's wrong with Chrome right now.
Yeah, I don't know. I like moved the tab out of the browser to like have a separate window for Roll20 and decided to capture a different tab. So that's fine.
Beautiful. Yeah. Yeah. Beautiful.
Ridiculous.
Yes.
I will bow down,
Yes.
like,
Okay.
you know,
Yeah.
offering my respects and be like, I have heard that the kobolds are missing their dragon, and you guys might need some help.
And she looks at you and sort of judges you quietly, but bows her head and then continues and says that she would greatly appreciate any assistance in finding their beloved dragon. She continues to say that she's not quite sure how you got in, but Meepo was supposed to be guarding the dragon, but they found Meepo asleep in the room when the dragon was taken, and they presume that the goblins have the dragon on the other side of the citadel.
Uh-oh.
Amazing.
I'm guessing that all this is being said in Draconic,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. I relay the information to the party.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. She seems still a little off about it. She's not sure again how you got in, so she kind of queries a little bit, and she's like, so where are you from? Why are you here?
We are adventurers from Oakhurst. We're looking for a missing party. Last the town heard they were headed into the Citadel.
Okay.
And on the way down here, we found a closed door. And not to, get Meepo in trouble, but we kind of pushed through the door. Obviously, he had it locked. And we scared the poor guy. We mean no harm.
Meepo. Everyone scares Meepo. That's why he was supposed to just take care of the dragon. But he couldn't even do that right. And Meepo kind of cowers a little bit.
We mean no harm for the couples present here. We are just passing through. And we were wondering if we provided help in retrieving your dragon, if you guys could provide some information as to whether or not you have seen the people we're speaking of, or anything else we might have, any other individuals that might have gone by?
I might know some information on who you might be looking for. But I
Okay.
would greatly appreciate that help, and then when you return my dragon, I will gladly give you as much information as you need.
Okay. I look back at the rest of the group and see if they're okay with this arrangement.
I shrug.
I'm all for it. I get to see a dragon and I get to like help the people that I was hired to help. So let's do this. I'm excited.
I turn to Drakax and I go, this seems like a good deal that like they want us to go deal with who took the dragon, which Meepo told us was the goblins. Are you able to find out any more information about this dragon before we go in? Just so we've got as much information that we can have into what we're walking into.
Sure, I can try. And I would like to ask about the dragon.
Okay.
What exactly would you like to know? Just asking Altharion.
I suppose I'd like to know like size of the dragon, type of the dragon as well, just so we're kind of a general description as well as how long ago the dragon was taken, and
Will it attack us if we try to help?
Yeah, that too would be helpful.
Okay. Asking that information over, she explains that it's a white wormling, who's not totally feral, but might attack you if it thinks that you're attacking it. So be careful. That is why it was caged originally. But it should be okay with Meepo around. Meepo looks at you while she's giving you this information and goes, Meepo, go with.
Sure.
Yeah. I think on the way back, we should also check all the doors in the hallway to make sure we're not getting ambushed.
It's probably a good idea.
Considering that the goblins were the ones that took possibly a dragon, do you have any information that you could provide us about the goblins? Like, you know, how big their tribe is, or weaponry, or anything like that?
They are goblins. I mean, they're nasty, foul little creatures. There's a lot of them. That's why we split the citadel in half. There's actually 2 ways to get there. Straight through the hall that you came through, or through a door a little bit further up at the end of this hall. We actually barricade this one shut. So if we go through, you can probably listen to how many you might hear on the other side, but we don't open that door or there would be a war in here, and I don't want my people dead.
That's understandable. We will relay this to the party, but I think we probably will just backtrack and go through the sides that will not end up imploding this place.
Appreciate it.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Altharion goes, yeah,
I
that's
think
probably
that's the course of action.
Yeah, I agree. That's probably the best course of action for us to take, because we don't want to have to fight our way through a war when we're on our way back.
It looks like there's 2 doors here, and then there's another, like in this hallway, other than the one that she told us not to go through.
Yeah.
So we should probably, I want to check those, or at least like go up to one and attempt to go in.
Okay. I mean, all of these doors are openable. You can walk right into any of them.
Okay.
Should be fairly simple. Walking into the room that you're stepping into now, this is a guard room. So once you walk in, there are several guards sitting around a fire. There's some cots laying around the edges. They look at you quickly and stay and pause, kind of looking at you like, wait, I don't know who you are. And Meepo yells again, Ticklecorn. And they go right back to doing what they were doing.
Okay, I'm gonna do a quick 180 and just step at that back out the room. I'm
Okay.
not dealing with that.
I turn to Eden and I just say, it's safe to say that all the rooms would be fine because the kobolds are here. Like, I don't think there'd be any rooms that the kobolds wouldn't know what's actually in them.
Okay. So you guys ready to start going back down this hallway to go out of here and get to the goblins?
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's start going.
Cool. I'm trying to keep an eye on the time too. I don't want to overextend anybody. If we stop, what is going on, Chrome? I'll wait a minute. I bet it's because I have stuff popped out with the way that Sugar was just saying that. I'm gonna unpop it. Maybe that'll help. Give me a second. My CPU is like screaming right now, and I don't understand why.
See,
Oof.
something that Meepo said earlier is that this door right here led to the kobolds, but the hallway led to the kobolds. So I'm kind of curious what's in this door.
I
You're
think
talking about the one. Yeah, there's. I think that's where the servants sleep. Sing.
Okay,
But-
then we can just go to goblin room.
Yeah, I think that door could also lead to behind, like a hallway potentially behind the door that they've barred. So, yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna expand this a little bit in the middle.
I'm gonna like put my
Up
hand.
now.
I'm gonna put my hand on the door to see if it like opens easily. Make sure it's not locked.
Yeah, that door is definitely open. You could walk right in. I'm not gonna grab Meepo at the moment until we're a little bit further in, because it's gonna. My map's gonna go nuts again.
Yep.
I just.
We can assume he's with us. It's all good.
Yeah.
I doubt he's frontlining for us anyways.
No.
No, yeah, likely not. So as you make your way through this very long, narrow hallway, there's nothing too much to really talk about. There's some like crude writing on the walls. It's in mixed languages, so a variety of you could probably piece together the words quite a bit as you go. And as you walk through and you're cleaning off the walls as you walk, a bunch of you make out the words, "Here there be dragons," straight down the hallway, repetitively.
Mm.
Nice.
Of course it does.
Plural.
Am I able to, because I'm proficient in Orc, am I able to make a check to see if I can see if there's any other writing?
Sure, go ahead.
So that would...
Let's do a nature check? Nature? Maybe? I don't know what role I want you to do for that one.
Okay.
Investigation? You can go investigation.
All right.
Nowhere.
Nate, nice.
Yeah, so most of the words you can kind of translate a little bit. There's nothing extra. But you do notice that in the crude writing, the dragon's word is underlined, and it's a lot larger and bolder than any other word.
Yep.
But there's nothing special. There's like just basic languages.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna slowly open this door and step through.
Okay.
Alright.
Trying to keep my eye on where you guys are proceeding through. Bear with me. Everything's slow right now. I've never seen my CPU act like this. Roll 20. What are you doing to me here? It's like freaking out. Okay. Stop. I can't even scroll. All right, let me shut that for now. I have like nothing else open unless it's Discord being a sass. Could be. All right, so in the room that you're in, both ends of the corridor are there's two doors. The one furthest from you, closest to, I guess, Eden. Or who are you right now? You're Eden. You're Avery right now. You're Eden in the chat, but you're Avery up there.
Yep.
Okay, I will figure that out. My brain don't work that good. The one that you're standing by right now is locked. at the behind the door, you can hear a water, like a small waterfall, maybe.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to step away from the door, and I'm gonna like make eye contact with Babaloo's character, so Varrick, and I'm just gonna sort of like motion him to the door.
I'll give it a shot and try to lockpick it again.
Okay, go for it.
Let's see.
There we go.
Nice. Okay, so you sit there. It takes you just a couple seconds, and you can pop it right open. As the door opens, the water sound, it sounds sort of like a waterfall falling into like a pool, gets much louder. It's pretty dark on the other side, and Meepo kind of runs up to it and stops you before you walk into the room, like right at the door entrance, and he starts fuddling around on the floor. And on the floor there, you can see that he's clearing out what would be kind of like a trap. And he says, this is the spot that the kobolds can't go past. And he goes, Meepo, fix it. And he takes the trap and he pushes it aside, and he's finished it up for you, so nobody actually gets hurt on that. Thank you for their 26 there. Just saying. So as you are in the room, you can hear it's pretty dark, and anybody with night vision or similar knows that to the far right of the room is a pit, a bowl of water that spans half the room, and through the center is a big dragon that has like a waterfall coming out of its mouth, much like you would see dragon's breath just pouring out of a beautiful marble dragon that looks like it was hand carved.
Hey, nAga, you want to strike that torch back up again?
Oh, I'm still holding it.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
holding
okay.
it.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have put it out at all, to be honest. Being a
They
human
last a while
myself,
anyway.
I can't see much.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should last an hour, I believe.
All right, I think we should start.
Most of you are
clearing those.
humans, unfortunately, so you're only gonna have a couple people that have like dark vision and stuff.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay, vanilla character.
Yeah, the vanillas. So as you guys step into the room, what would you like to do?
I would like to start clearing the doors as we're going past again, so I'm gonna start immediately just walking towards the door that's on the left side right here.
Okay. Can you roll a perception check for me?
I would love to fail a perception check for you.
Beautiful. Okay, cool. So as you're walking, dust and bits of rock and debris kind of kick up under your feet. There's the huge ass ornate fountain behind you, that it makes it very loud in the room because of the echo. And as you get up to the door, there's more dust and debris. It's locked. You can't actually open it. What would you like to do?
Again, I'd like to do the same motion I did before, where I kind of like do a little half step away from the door and look at Varrick and just like motion at the door.
Okay.
You got it.
Beautiful.
I'll be right back, guys.
12.
Okay. So as you're doing it, your thieves' tools, your hands are dirty, dusty from using them before on the dirtier door, and unfortunately, you don't get this one open. While you're standing there, though, you do notice that below you, as you're crouched down and they're holding the torch over you so you can see really clearly, there's tracks that the door's been opened fairly recently, and there's rat droppings that go in and out of the room.
I'll
I'm-
relay that to the party and ask what they think.
It's probably another dragon food room, like how they had over next to where Meepo was. So I don't really think it's worth going in there. So I'm gonna start walking back up the hallway some more.
Anybody else want to do anything while you're still in that room making your way down there?
Just looking around very curiously.
Okay. Where exactly are
Try
you
not
looking?
to touch things. I'm
Okay.
following them because
You're
I
just
have no idea what
following
I'm
them?
doing.
Okay.
But just kind of like, like.
Do you want to roll me an investigation check as you're walking around?
Sure. Yeah.
Checking out all the pretty things?
I don't know if I'd say pretty.
I mean...
Bit of a stretch.
There's rubble over here.
There is rubble over there, yeah. Okay. So as you're looking through things, you start to see that there's definitely tracks. The floor and the walls, everything is thick dust. And you can see human or normal size footprints tracking ahead of you. As you're watching people walk, though, it's not the people that you're with. There's definitely been other tracks that have come through here.
Recently, I'm assuming?
Yeah, probably within the last week or two. The dust that's not in them, you can tell that it's been kind of kicked as people walk. And for the entrance to goblins, it doesn't seem like it's their size foot. They're pretty large humans. You can tell, but just like the shoe size and shape.
I'll inform the party.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm like, these... I don't think these are goblin feet.
Could it be the party that we're looking for?
I was about to say maybe.
Could be. They're definitely of human variation. They're or at least humanoid variation. They're large, they're standard size.
Yeah, I'll kneel down and take a check to see if I can ascertain anything further.
Sure. So roll me a survival check. Okay. So you can definitely tell that these are boots. They're not something that your typical goblin would wear. But that's really it. They don't look old per se. And much like Hannah said, they don't look like they might be yours. They're different.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll inform the party that these are boots that goblins shouldn't be wearing as well. Just kind of add to the information that we've got.
Carry on how you would like. Anybody else wants to do an investigation check where they're looking? Just let me know as we go through, because these halls are pretty long, so it'll take us a while if we sit here going through each one. But if anybody wants to do anything, just yell at me. I have no problem stopping and looking through.
Okay. Well, I don't want to be Mr. Doors, but I see another door.
You are Mr. Doors.
All right. I just want to check it because, again, I'd rather not have something wander out in the hallway when we're about to try to run away. So I'm going to try to open this door.
So this door is open. You can open it right up. It's an empty chamber of sorts. There's what look like old camping equipment. Broken tents. There's some really shabby cots to sleep in, but nothing is really standing out. It's pretty plain. There's some rat droppings around, crumbled floors, that kind of thing.
I have noticed yet another door.
Any footprints in this room?
There are no footprints in this room.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and step in the next room.
Okay. Where are we going here? Oh gosh, I have to jump ahead. My computer is like, I'm not working with your CPU today. Okay. So, where are we? Okay, cool. So there's a small room ahead of you that goes north. You can see two doors on the other side of the room. There's a bell right above your head that you open the door carefully enough that it didn't ring, but it could. It looks like it's a pretty proper trap right above your head.
Interesting.
Okay, let's not open or close that door ever again. I'm gonna continue down the hallway to the double doors.
Okay. Can you roll me a perception check?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Wow. Hot damn.
Yeah, finally.
That's your 20 for the night. Okay.
There it is.
So as you're stepping, you're looking down, and you can see that this wide hallway is strewn across the floor, looks like damage spots. And when you take a little bit closer of a look, you can tell that there are spikes just below the surface of the ground. With any hope, you can walk around them. They seem pretty clear to you where they might be placed. But as the larger of your group starts to follow you through, the bell starts to move a little bit more. It's not ringing yet, but it's moving.
Hey, how about we do single file through this room? Or just let me go through and I'll check it out and I'll come back, because I think the more we have in here, the more likely we're gonna die.
Altharion
So
pipes
I
up
I don't
and
want to die.
yeah, I'm with that plan. So he just kind of stays put.
I'm gonna step through the double doors.
Naga's going to chime in and say that he'd want to come with you just because just in case something happens on the other end here, he doesn't want you to be alone.
Okay. So everyone else
just
go
us
back
two
through, and then Naga can come with me. Yeah.
Okay. So you guys your goal is to peek right over the other side of those doors that are on the end, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So on the other side, are you doing this quietly, loudly, or
Yeah,
are you just not
quietly,
you're just walking
definitely
right through?
quietly.
All right, so can you both roll me a stealth check? I just want to see how stealthy-ish you are.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Oh, those are low rolls.
Okay. Jesus Christ. All right, boy. Look, we had 120. We don't need more. All right.
Oh, we're
so
both
as you
really
guys-
stealthy. Sweet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So when you walk up, the door isn't really a door. It's kind of like a facade. So the top of the door is more of a mirror from the other side of the room. And as you walk up, through the mirror, sitting below on the other side are two goblins leaned against the half wall in front of you, asleep, leaning on each other. But as you're looking at this mirror, you can see behind you the bell is linked to a trap on the floor, and when that bell rings, spikes will indeed come out. And as they snore away, in the other corner, you can see there's a light fire still burning, and there's a door directly to your left. You have not woken them up at this point.
Oh, you are the doorman.
So
You are the
Get it?
doorman.
You're
So-
the doorman.
So
Well played.
the two goblins are like right here, right in
They're
front of us.
directly, yes. You're pretty much,
So-
if you look at your characters, you're standing on top of them because they're leaning on the wall that you're essentially leaned up against. It's a half wall.
Okay, so what I want to do is I want to make like a hand signal over to Naga. Like I'm gonna take my right arm and like put it over, like, and have my left arm crease over top of it, like I'm motioning that I want to choke something,
Okay.
because I wanted to let him know that I want to choke out these goblins so they're not gonna wake up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Since they're
I'll
asleep.
nod. I'll nod and exactly what I was thinking.
Are you doing
Alright.
this in a very PG way, or
I mean, it's a struggle cuddle. All right.
Well,
It's a struggle cuddle. Totally PG'd it. There you go. Yeah. No. All right. So, you both are attempting to lean over and I guess put them into chokeholds is what's going on
Yes.
here? Is that like what I'm getting? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
So being that those are both unarmed attacked, do me some attack rolls. And this would be at advantage because you are sneaking. So you would have
So
a
I do
bonus.
unarmed. How do I do unarmed attack?
You should have a space. I don't know if well, you should have something. So I don't know what you have offhand. Though, so
Yeah, I'm a monk.
yeah, you are a monk. Yeah, you're fine. Run damage on that, because that is.
Really? It's the
I mean-
second time. Why?
What's wrong with your damage? You are just not having luck here.
Apparently not.
Let's
It
see.
tickles. Yeah.
You can. I don't know how you do an unarmed
I don't. Yeah.
without it. Let's see. Could you make my life easy? Roll 20. please.
It's an unarmed damage, just
Absolutely
a D4.
Is it just a D4?
I think
I
so.
don't know, to be honest. Let's see.
Here, I'll roll a d4.
It should be a D20 plus your dexterity.
Yeah,
Oh,
to hit.
You wouldn't
and
have.
damage
You
after
wouldn't
that.
have. Yeah. Yeah.
Here, let's a d. So I'll just
I want to see
roll
what
a
how they
dexterity
hit.
check.
Okay.
Do-
Fine. Then roll me a D4 plus your dexterity bonus.
My dexterity bonus is a +2.
Yeah. So it's a D4 plus 2.
So 3.
Okay.
We both do 3
So you're
damage.
both at 3. All right, cool. So being that you're so sneaky, you both definitely got good chokes on them. You do effectively knock them out, although they're not really hurt. They're asleep. They're unconscious at the moment.
So
Can I make sure they stay
Life-
unconscious?
You can try to, if you'd like to.
So they're asleep. So like I could be like, "Hey nAga, that was nice," and
Yeah,
they
you
wouldn't
can
wake up.
talk.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah, they're essentially they're out like a light right now.
So I'm gonna
Um,
turn around then and tell them like, "Hey, we found 2 goblins over here. They are out like a light."
Interesting.
Yeah, they were asleep already. Yeah. What would you like to do in that room?
Well, I want to look at their little camp and see if there's any information I can get.
Okay,
Out of that.
so in their little camp, if you want to do an investigation,
Sure.
anybody else can as well in that room if they are in there.
I'll check the goblins,
Beautiful.
see if they have
Okay.
anything on them.
Okay. So by their little camp, you can find large bottles of some kind of aged alcohol. So this could explain them a lot of things. Most of them are empty. There's one that has about a half a bottle left. And there's no food left. There's some plastic container type things that had what looked like jerky of some sort inside of them. And it looks like they've been here for a little while. It might just be these 2. There's 3 cots, but one's kind of rolled up like a sitting spot rather than a cot.
Okay.
And you wanted to check those their actual bodies, right, nAga?
Yes.
Okay.
The investigation as well.
Mhm.
Make sure you don't touch them in the wrong spot and wake them up.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You're lucky they're drunk. Yeah,
I just
you
punch
don't
him in the
find
face
anything-
anyway.
Yeah, right? Like, hello.
Oof.
The only thing that you find on them are 2 caltrips. From something like adventuring gear. We can look those up after and throw them into your bag if you'd like.
Yeah. I think I actually have a few, so
I think you
I'll
do
just
as well.
have 'em.
Yeah.
So-
2 of them.
So being Doors McGee, I have noticed yet another door that I want to make sure that there's nothing in before I
You
go back.
are Door
Remember,
obsessed.
you 2 are the only ones in that room right now. We're
Yeah.
stuck
Yep.
entire
Yeah.
hallway away.
Okay. I'm going to step through.
Okay.
Looks like just an empty hallway. I'm
Okay.
gonna keep stepping down slowly.
All right. So, when you walk into the room, you can kind of see around. In front of you, at the end of this small hallway, you get a door, and you get exactly. You see a bunch of very blunt, broken arrows on the floor strewn about, and 3 targets that are hastily hung on the wall. They don't look like they're fixed very well, but they are there, and they are facing away from you down the other side of this hallway.
Okay.
I'm gonna buy you all a door in a second.
Well, okay. I feel like me and nAga have been taking up a lot of the party's time. So if they want to do something and we can just wait a little minute while they do something else, I'm fine.
Absolutely. You guys can chill out there. What would you guys down in the hallway there like to do?
I think Altharion, having been told, look, there's there's a bell here that could potentially go off, is not the keenest to go through there. So I'm going to turn to everyone else and go, does anyone know how to disarm traps?
I'll look at the 2 rogues that we have.
One's gone. You have no idea. They disappeared around a doorway. So you don't even know where nAga and Avery are at the moment.
I don't think I can. That's a cleric.
I mean,
I think the only other one that, well, maybe I know enemy should have that.
Enemy is there, and then the other one's already on the other side.
Yeah, Carric.
If he didn't passed out,
he might have. I don't know where he is. Where's his token anyway? Oh no,
his token is right in front of us.
Yeah.
He's just muted in Discord.
Yeah.
I'm saying this right now. We're painting him pink.
While he sleeps tonight,
Yes.
And I make him hot pink. He's gonna be our cotton candy rogue, is what he's gonna be.
Yeah. All right.
I wouldn't blame him though if I know he was saying he was tired before. So if it happened, it happened.
Can we just like control his sheet then?
I mean, he's sleeping.
I don't know. He's muted in Discord.
I know.
He
might have
played the past like 30 minutes
away. I know, but he has been following us through. I haven't been moving him or anything, so he's been here.
Okay.
Or he just broke his
enemy.
I don't know.
Both the rogues with us.
Nah.
Yes.
You
Yes.
have...
Bart and the monk are the ones that are exploring the other room, right?
Yeah.
We could. I mean, do you want to backtrack and try and see if we can disarm the trap, Nacho? Or
can either of you actually disarm the trap?
No, I can't disarm traps.
I mean, you could try, but
Can Babaloo try it?
I mean, you could definitely give it a shot.
Yeah.
You don't have trap disarming kits, do you?
I don't.
Okay. What do you have? Any kind of interesting tools or anything like that?
As far as like disarming traps,
Yeah.
Can we use tools to it, or?
I wouldn't think
I
so.
mean, I don't think so. It's kind of like they're kind of like lockpicky type tools. I don't know if there's. Let me look. If anything like that is in them. Let's
So
see.
could I
Oh,
check
okay.
to see how?
So, the thieves' tools come with a small file, a set of lockpicks, a small mirror mounted on a metal handle, a set of narrow-bladed scissors, and a pair of pliers. So you absolutely can disarm traps with them. So you would roll that again at the door. Good job. I never play a rogue. Like, I've never played with thieves' tools at all. 19. Okay, fine. Jesus. So
We getting stuff done now.
You
It's
I
over.
know.
do, Bird,
like-
okay?
Stop already. Let me kill you or something. So you stand there with. Yeah, with a little bit of light around you, you can definitely disarm that trap. The bell is essentially in your hand, and you slowly release the cord that was holding it and allowed the trap itself to disarm without actually triggering anything on the floor. But if you pull that little rope, you can see the spikes start to pop up out of the floor. And now not only are you guys like torturing each other with it, but you can play with them because you are controlling them. So that is a thing. Look, he got a 19. He should be able to play with the damn trap, okay? Like you're saying.
Yeah.
I would have some fun with it. We're like waiting for Avery to come back and be like, go ahead, I dare you. Just saying. They don't stab you that far.
Altharion will turn to Varrick and go, "Are we good?"
Yeah, we're good. It's all set.
All right.
The trap has been disabled. There are still sleeping, drunk goblins on the other side there. Don't forget.
All right. Well, considering Altharion's hate for goblins, he's gonna try and kill one.
Okay. All right. What are you going to do?
So as he comes up to this half wall, he sees them both passed out. He's just gonna grab one of his short swords, and he's just gonna go to slit their throats.
Okay. Roll for your short sword then.
Where are we? Short sword.
Okay. Roll damage.
Oh.
Yeah, hit the short sword button right on the chest.
Ah.
Yeah.
Where is it? Because I'm looking at my thing. It says damage. It's meant to roll it?
Right in the in the chat box. If you click the word short sword, it'll roll for you.
Ah. Okay. Cool.
There you go. Okay. Cool. So you grab the goblin, you slice his throat, and you pierce quite a bit, but from what you remember, goblin skin is a little bit thick and you're gonna have to really go for it. So you get some blood, but it does start to wake him up a little bit. And as he's flailing at you a little bit, he's kicking the other goblin.
Well, I see that. Can I grab my hand axe and just go right in the head?
You absolutely can. Go for it.
So nobody brought chloroform. That's what I'm hearing.
Nobody brought their chloroform. Okay.
Well,
yes.
That's in
absolutely.
thieves' tools, isn't it?
No.
If I have sand, I have a little bit of magical chloroform.
Need to be PG, okay? Different kit, buddy.
I still have 70 feet of rope.
I mean, again, wrong kit. Wait, stop. All right. Which one were you after there, Kane? The same one or the other one?
No, the other one. The one that.
Okay. That effectively knocks that one pretty out cold again. You could tell that he was stirring a little bit from being kicked, but they've been drinking heavily for probably what seems like days with the amount of bottles that are around that are empty. So you're kind of on a one-up for these guys.
This is really turning into Dungeons and Gumdrops.
It is. Yeah, it is. You guys are.
Y'all start murdering people.
Look, I expected some murder hobo going on, a little bit of it, just a little bit of it, but not yet. But, anyway, so as you guys effectively do this, Altharion, I'm going to give it to you just because you have such a livid hatred for these poor goblins. They're incredibly inebriated. Like, they ain't fighting you back. They don't have it in them to do so. So you can pretty much do whatever you'd like to do to them, and I'm gonna give you that fight because that could just last forever at this point. With the damage rolls we're getting for you guys. So that's beautiful. Upon doing this though, you do notice that they're kind of shabby. Like they've been down here forever and they're bored out of their minds. They're very dusty, they're very dirty. There's nothing special about them whatsoever while you're looking and doing this, and you're just kind of not excited about these two particularly, but the fact that they're at what you think is the entrance is interesting to you because they're not guarding anything. They're just there. They don't have weapons that you can really see, and it's just alcohol. Okay? Both you and Drak would kind of get that together, since you're both standing up there in the forefront looking at this while you're doing it. But as you go up, you guys are fine to enter that room. The trap has been disarmed. Unless, he's back there pulling the button on you, but I doubt it. Ahead of you, through the open doorway now, you do see where Avery and nAga are standing. What would you all like to do together? What time is it?
I suppose.
Just yell at me if any of you have to go anytime soon so that I can keep a track on the time. Sure.
I suppose I wander on through, but stealthily.
Okay. Anybody who wants to join them stealthily can roll a stealth for me, just so I can get the gather of what you all are.
I'll attempt.
Okay, cool.
I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just like
beautiful. You attempted real well. Yes. Yeah.
I'm very light-footed. All right.
You're light. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. All right, cool. So you're all generally pretty stealthy. For the most part, I think it balances the group out pretty good. Minus enemy who is asleep, I'm sure.
You just moved, right? Or did you?
I'm here.
Oh, you are here.
Oh,
Good.
he wakes up
I didn't know where you went. We were trying to talk to you before.
after we literally spent like 5 minutes screaming your name. He wakes up.
I apologize. I'm watching the NFL draft.
Oh, god damn it.
It's in silence, but my team is losing the greatest player to play the game. Sorry.
This is why sports and games don't get along together. And just
we don't do the sports ball
we don't
here.
do the two things together.
But I was
Now you just lost me in the hole. Now
Anyway.
All right, so you're all pretty stealthy. Drak, you're kind of in there a little bit. But as you're all peeking around this room, you do all notice that there's a bunch of arrows that are fairly new, but blunt and broken on the floor in front of these 3 targets that have been hung kind of shabbily to the wall. Who is the best? Yeah. So I only have 1 elf, right?
I'm a half elf.
I have 2. You're half elf, and enemy is an elf or an elven. Okay, so you two, listening pretty closely, and with the stealth rolls that you do have, you hear kind of chatter around the other side. It's kind of echoed, but it's really low, like they're whispering to each other. There's multiple voices coming through. You can't really make out what they're saying, but you can hear them through the echo of the room.
All right. At hearing this chatter, I slowly sheath my short sword, pull out my long sword. I go very quietly and I whisper, "Guys, we got contact around this corner."
All right. I'm going to go ahead and not use, but like prepare myself to use Thunder Wave whenever we turn around this corner. If we have to fight it or something.
Okay. Oh my god, it's taking so long to load. Just calm down. Okay, cool. All right. Anybody else doing anything like that? Just open all this stuff up. Where'd it go?
Anna's very confused. She's just like, what's contact?
Yeah, nAga asks the same.
And Altharion goes, "We've got more goblins around the corner. That's what I mean by contact."
Oh.
Oh, the bad dude I choked. Got it.
Yeah. All right. Are we gonna behave now? Stop it. Okay, cool.
No.
Absolutely not.
I'm sorry, guys. Look. If the game just
No
does what it's
behaving.
supposed to do and stays where it's supposed to be, then we can get along for the rest of the day. But it doesn't seem to want to. Every time I click, it acts like I'm scrolling my mouse, and it's just moving everything everywhere. All right. So what I want you to do is, everybody roll initiative. You guys do get a sneak attack because you are stealthy.
The first
So
initiative roll.
you'll get the first. I love this. The turn order is beautiful. Okay, cool. Can I extend this?
Yikers. Oh,
All right, I don't know what song is playing on Spotify right now, but it is perfect for this moment. It's from Game of Thrones. Okay.
There you
Nice.
go.
Have some like
That makes
background D&D music going. I'm like, this is awesome.
sense. That is beautiful.
Setting the mood.
Let's mark this for descending so I get the roll here. All right, cool. I'm actually going to just roll them in. So I'll do it after. All right, so Altharion, you're first. You peek around the corner and you do see 3 goblins on the other side of what looks to be this very long archer's type range, a practice range.
Sorry, ignore that. Sorry.
No, you're fine. It's fine.
Gee.
All ignoring.
Sorry.
How would you like to proceed?
Can I see what they're carrying in terms of weapons?
One of them has spears. They're kind of stacked next to him. And 2 have bows with arrows in front of them on a short half wall.
Okay. I will as I can see there's like this little wall. Is it like a half wall that I would have to go over? Okay.
You would have to hop over it. It's not very high. It's just enough for them to place their stuff and not have to bend down to pick it back up.
Okay.
So it'd be more like a quarter wall,
Okay.
more like knee height. You could probably just step right over it.
Okay. So I will charge up to one
Okay.
of the goblins holding a bow and go
Okay.
to strike over the wall itself.
Okay. Bam. Wow, you guys are rude to each other. Watching this aggression go on in here. There you go. All right, so that, yeah. Roll your damage.
Does they
I'll
hit?
start marking.
If he tickles these things again.
He did not tickle them this time. That's pretty good.
What was it? Tickle corn?
That should be a crit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we should yell out tickle corn as we kill them.
Yeah. That actually.
Right, they know we're
roll.
friendly.
All right, so beautiful. Well, that's impressive. All right, so as you slash this poor little goblin, he turns and sees you, and the one behind him is more shocked than anything else. What else would you like to do? I know you have a bonus action that you can do.
Oh. I've clearly damaged this orc that's right in front of me, very much so.
Yeah.
Can I make a bonus attack and try and finish him off?
Yes. Yeah, you could do a 2 attack.
All right. So we'll go.
How much health do these things have?
Okay, that does hit.
Okay.
You can roll that damage. Okay. You're definitely doing a shit ton of damage on him. You can tell that he's bleeding profusely at this point. And he's not even standing upright anymore. He's kind of taken the hit and hit the wall and slunk to the floor. He's like, you can tell he's probably not getting up for the rest of the round.
Okay.
That's your turn for the moment. Everyone else still has a sneak attack roll. So, who goes next? I believe it is Drak. No?
Yes.
Yeah. You're the only one that doesn't have a name that comes up, and I don't know why. Go ahead.
Yeah, I heard my name come
Yeah,
up.
no, on my turn order, your name doesn't pop up. It's just a picture. It's weird.
Oh, for mine, it's that way for everyone.
Yeah, I don't have a name.
Considering that I'm.
I don't even think I'm on the turn order.
No, you're not. I can add your roll though. 1 second. Your initiative's at 5. Come on, let me do the thing. Why can I not add the button? Let me do that. Why is it being so sassy? I can't like manually add to it for some reason either. It won't let me.
It's fine. We can just
Yeah,
remember where I'm
is that a
at.
critical fail? Is he not getting to attack this turn?
No, he still should.
I didn't critical
You-
fail my.
No, Varrick did. But that shouldn't count towards it. I don't know why it didn't grab it, unless it's just not attached, or the whole thing is just being busted at the moment, which is entirely possible. I only have sort items.
We can just remember where I'm at.
Yeah, you would be lined up with Varrick. And your bonus is less. So Varrick would go first, you would go second. So.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, it's a 4 and a 2. Okay. I don't know why that didn't work. I will have to see. Anyway, what were you gonna do, Drak?
We blasting.
We blasting. All right. Go ahead. Oh no.
I'm gonna go for the one in the back.
Okay. Back middle.
Yeah. Yeah. So I should be able to hit it, right?
Yeah. You should be able to.
Why isn't the thing?
That's what I'm saying. It's being really weird right now.
It's not. Okay.
There it goes.
Yay! That fucking mess. Right?
That very much missed. Yeah. Yeah, that definitely missed.
Yay!
Yeah. Do you want to move or anything?
I'm standing right
That's
there.
it? Okay. So nAga goes next.
Sweet. What is my move speed? 30?
Should be.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go up and kick someone.
You are plenty of time. Roll that kicky kick. Your kicky kick hits. You
Yeah.
like to roll the damage. Wow, what is he doing?
Why do I even roll? Just give me a 1 every time. I'll just write in a 1.
Yeah, a 1. That's it. It's a 1. Thanks.
Yep.
Okay. You have a bonus action, so what would you like to do in addition to that? You did move, you did your action. You have 1 bonus.
Could I attempt to? Does a bonus action allow me to do another attack, or?
It should allow you to do an attack that isn't spell based or anything like that. So yeah, you should be able to do some kind of hand attack, or if you had like a weapon or something, you'd be able to use it for 1-2. So you can do another unarmed. Or
How much damage would a marble do if I threw that?
maybe minimal. I mean, I wouldn't say it could do much more than
What?
like 1 hit if you were to really nail him. It's only a marble. But
Yeah, I'm gonna try and throw a marble at the third guy that's up here.
I mean, when
Alright.
he kicks people, he tickles them. So
I mean, yeah. I'm not gonna let the marble do more damage than that tickle kick.
Yeah, that's fine.
Thorn. But yeah, you could I guess. How would you even throw that?
With this hand.
I know. Oh my god, you smart ass. What would you do to? What kind of proficiency would you use to throw a small marble? Not strength. That makes no sense.
Dexterity?
Yeah, I was
Dexterity,
thinking
I
dex.
guess? Yeah. I guess.
That feels like something
Go with
dexterous.
Yeah.
On the wrist.
I'm gonna go with
right?
it. Okay.
Mm.
I mean, it definitely pings them on the head. I'll give them that much. Swiftly to walk over, like flicking him.
Lord.
I'm friends in my head when Monica's just flicking me in the head every time.
Yes.
That's exactly what it feels like. Yeah, so I'll give you that point off for sure.
Sweet.
I love it so much. Okay, that's your Hannah. It would be your turn.
I knew this was handy.
Okay, I don't. How far is? That's not what I wanted to do.
You were trying.
How do I get rid of that? How do I? I screwed up.
You can double click it and actually delete it, which is fun. I don't want Varrick.
Hold, please.
Yeah. You can also clear drawings. I don't want to do it because I actually have stuff drawn for me.
Okay, I just want to be able to see. Maybe here? It's what, 5, 10, 20?
5, 10.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. I mean, my friends don't look like they're really needing any help at the moment, and I can't really see much.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay.
Okay.
I think Hannah would just would sit tight.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's what she would do. Okay.
Perfect. Beautiful. Rukhar? What would you like?
Bear with me here.
Yeah.
If I want to move, but there's people in front of me, how does that work?
Essentially, you would be able to move around them. Each one of those squares that you guys are occupying is 5 feet. So if you wanted to
Right.
walk past, they could shift and just let you walk past. The only people that won't allow you to do that is any kind of enemy. But your party will make room, essentially, for you, theoretically.
Can I occupy the same space?
You can technically occupy the same space, although you might just get stuck on top of each other in the game because roll 20 is roll 20. But if you wanted to say occupy the same space as Varrick, if you stand behind him, we can count you as standing on top of him just so you guys can separate.
So my speed's 25, so I can move 5 spots,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So I can move there.
Yeah.
Where I was originally.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're fine.
Do diagonals count
Okay.
like twice in D&D or?
Just once.
No, it's just
No.
once.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any square
like-
movement is 5 feet.
Is 5. It doesn't matter if
Okay.
it's diagonal, backwards, forwards. It's just 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
That's
is
way
that
better than
actually, like,
Pathfinder.
3 squares?
So you were back there. 1, 2, 3, 4. You've moved 4. You have 1 more that you could go up.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I love that I'm like counting squares by like poking my screen. Don't do that.
Right. You just pick
Not
it.
necessary.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
with that, I guess I'm pretty much done.
Okay. Yeah, you're only holding meleeable type of items, right? So you would have to have them
I mean,
within.
I do have a crossbow, but yeah,
Okay.
I mean, I doubt that I'm gonna do anything with it. So
Yeah, not a problem. Carric, it would be your turn.
So if I sorry, I want to make sure it's unmuted. So I can move 30. 25 puts me here.
Yeah.
There's too many people clicking things, and why is my not pinging that right there? Put me right
Yeah.
there.
Between all 3 of them.
So that would put me at disadvantage.
Yes.
at some point.
You would be flanked. You would be flanking yourself, unfortunately.
Okay, so
Until they're
passing
dead.
through is not gonna put me in not good there.
Right.
If I pass between them.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Okay.
passing between any enemy allows them an opportunity for a
Disadvantage on my or my
yeah, it would be disadvantage for you, and they would also get an attack of opportunity as long as they have their bonus action and or reaction for the round.
Well, I'm no good sitting back, so. Can I actually attack from an
Yeah.
angle, or do I have to be right in?
Yeah, nope, you can
Okay.
totally attack from any direction around that player.
We tried to do damage to anything? Like, I don't see damage counts on them. Oh, we don't see that, do we? We don't know
Nope.
that.
I see
don't know.
that. You don't.
Who have we hit? Let me rephrase. Have we hit each of them?
Slightly. One, yes.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
you can clearly see.
One
South
attack
Aryan
each. I
was
mean,
like
there's not like one that
beating the
we.
shit out of him before.
Yes, yes.
I have to start raising damage on some
What,
things.
what I meant is,
They've
not,
all been hit at least once, yes, by
Mm.
something.
so then we'll hit him with the rapier here. This guy here.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay. That hits. Just barely, but it does hit. Roll damage on it.
Did I do that correct? No.
No. Just click the rapier button on the chat where it's the word, and it'll roll the damage for you. There you go. Nice. That was actually crit damage.
Damn.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
You're sucking.
Yeah. All right. Do you want to do anything else while you're here?
Cannot attack again, correct? Just to verify.
With the rapier, no. With the rapier, no.
But in order to attack on anything else would require me to.
Well, you can't do any kind of special spells or anything along those lines.
Right, I don't have anything like that.
Yeah, you don't have
my
anything
knowledge.
like that. So it'd just be the. I'd have to look it up. I don't know if a rapier you
Sneak-
can or not.
Sneak attack? No, maybe no.
They're not really being snuck up on at this point anymore. They're well aware that
Okay.
you're there. You're just getting your sneak attack round in.
I'm just trying to see what I have available to
Yeah.
me. I don't really think I have anything. So no, I think we're good here.
It's okay. Who is Varrick? And then I keep forgetting who I'm missing here.
Nacho.
You're just
Who gets nachos?
I don't eat nachos, okay? I will always forget nachos.
Sugar
Saying.
and Bird hate you, Nacho.
I'm sorry.
Oofed.
Wow. I'm gonna get prejudiced against against by the DM. This is not gonna be great.
Just because I don't eat nachos doesn't mean I don't like you. Just saying.
Okay, whatever.
I used to eat nachos, and then I went keto, and I don't eat nachos anymore.
Well, you can just
Um,
eat nacho cheese.
I do like nacho cheese.
What I do is sometimes if I'm really hungry, I take pepperoni, put a little bit of cheese on it, microwave it. It's great.
I do it the other way around, and I put the cheese and I put the pepperoni on top, and I bake it.
Mm.
I'll have to try it that way.
All right, this turned into food porn. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm hungry. Varrick is who I'm up to. Yes.
Yes.
What would you like to do?
Could I move to where nAga is and help him out with that guy?
Absolutely. Mhm.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Could I use my short sword? I guess that's
You
what I-
absolutely can.
Yeah. Okay.
Jesus. Okay. Yeah, that hits. Where are you coming from? All right. So just click the short sword button right in the chat there, and it'll roll damage for you.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice. Kicking hind damn.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
That's ridiculous. You
That's
guys
some
are
hot
killing me.
damage.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
And is that all?
This guy's taking 20 damage in like the past 30
with a
seconds.
short sword. You can definitely hit him a second time with a bonus with a short sword.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Just click short sword again.
Yeah.
Or in the chat rather. or on-
No, you want to roll it one more time. It would be a separate roll. Yeah. That one does not hit. So that one, you're fine. You're out of rolls here. All right, so we're gonna start at the top of the round again, but I have to roll their initiatives quick. So,
Huh?
wow, you suck.
Huh? I'm going from the top of the round?
Go. No,
Yeah,
Hunter, you go first.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
you're just on my
okay.
roll, okay? Look.
I don't know why I'm not. I see it. I see it.
I'll figure it out afterwards. no
But
big
the
deal.
one that Varrick and
Mhm.
nAga are attacking, I'm gonna use
Yeah.
Vicious Mockery on,
Okay,
and he's gonna take 1 damage if he's
beautiful.
if he
Um,
passes.
what does he have to
fails.
do? He has to do a dex,
15.
a wisdom save.
hmm Here, let me pull up the actual spell.
Dex 15.
Here. Oh, I didn't mean to
Yeah.
re-roll it.
Yeah, he got an 18. so
Yeah,
he
it's
passed.
He passed.
Why this goblin's smart? What are you doing, dude? Yeah. So how does that? Yeah. So it's a 15 wisdom saving throw. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he definitely passed that.
darn.
Wow. It's a high DC spell anyway.
Yeah.
Would you like to do anything else?
I mean, I can't really do anything else, but okay.
True.
I'm done.
True. Okay. Now we'll start at the top of the round. Don't yell.
Yeah. I'll
and
yell as much as I want.
you yell then. Fine.
Door.
Right? Ridiculous. Missile. I don't know why it's not. I really wanted to just let me add the things.
Nope.
It won't. Like, it legit will not. What is it doing anyway?
It's finally up there.
It's trying, but it's not doing it well enough.
Can't imagine these goblins are doing too good right now.
I wonder if it's beyond 20. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, all right, I'll fix that for the next one. Not a big deal. So I have okay, beautiful. So the goblin directly in front of Varrick and nAga goes first. Do I have the right button pressed? I do. Okay. He pulls out his scimitar and he growls at you. But he's a little stunned at everything going on very quickly. So he's going to just take a wild swing at nAga. That's an 18 to hit. Did that roll to everyone?
Yeah, that's not nice.
It's an 18 to hit. I'm sorry.
8 slashing damage.
With 8 slashing damage. Wow, scimitars are dicks.
So to who?
Yeah, they are. He didn't roll a 1.
Yeah.
Who did that hit?
That would have hit nAga.
How much health do you have
Not
total?
a ton.
Like what number?
Probably too low.
You wouldn't know. You wouldn't know a number. But
I
Okay.
is it 16 or below?
yes.
You're unconscious.
I mean,
No,
like,
he didn't. He didn't crit hit.
No,
It's an 8,
no,
it's
no,
an 8
no.
slash.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
I was
it's a
always-
crit damage, which is fine. It's just the
It's
hit.
plus 2.
Yeah, it's the hit that would give you the double damage.
Here, give
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Protection
When a
that I
creature you see attacks.
linked in there. How does that work?
When a creature you see attacks a target other than you that's within 5 feet, you can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll. You must be wielding a shield. Do you have a shield?
I
You do
do.
have a shield. Interesting. Okay, so you are within 5 feet of those characters, so you would give him disadvantage, which is still the 18 because that does roll for the bonus damage, but that is a really cool skill that you have there. So you disadvantage on the attack roll. Yeah, so it would still be the 18, right?
Okay. I wasn't sure.
Yeah,
how
Yes.
it would still be the
Yeah,
18.
because beyond 20.
It would just be the beyond 20s being a sassy shit. But
it
yeah,
would still
so
hit.
typically it would still hit, but so because I automatically roll for advantage or disadvantage, it rolls the double die. Those double die would just be the lower of the numbers rather than the higher for advantage. Yeah.
I got
Yeah, but that's good to know and keep in mind because that's fantastic. Actually. So he hits you with the scimitar. Yes, okay. Trying to keep track of where I am. He hits you with the scimitar and he takes one big old step back. Just to get a little bit of distance from you guys. Stop moving my map. Thanks. Altharion, it would be your turn next.
So the goblin in front of me is like heavily like wounded,
Heavily.
right? Yeah.
Yeah. You can tell that he's on his last leg.
Okay. And he hasn't he's still slumped down on the ground, correct?
Yeah, he hasn't moved.
Okay. I don't want to put myself in a flanking position. I'm gonna reach over and go to finish him.
Okay. Do your hit. What are you hitting him with?
I'll still go with the longsword.
Sure. That hits. Roll me some damage.
Oh,
How would you want that poor little soul to die? How? Why do you do this? Yeah, no, that definitely kills him. So what would that look like to everyone?
so he just kind of reaches over and just thrusts the sword through his chest cavity, twists it, and pulls it out.
Beautiful. Cool. All right, so
That's a bit much.
yeah.
I mean, it's a goblin. I hate goblins. Like,
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, he does hate them. Would you like any movement or anything along those lines?
what I'll kind of do is I'll actually stay where I am, just behind this wall, so then I don't get. They'd have to move to me to do some damage. Actually, I might move back a little bit as well, just to get away from that wall, so they have to actually get over the wall to do anything to me, and then they'd be opening himself up to Carric.
Okay, cool. Moving forward, it would be Drax. Who's
And
sitting over there?
I'm gonna try to hit the guy that I was the one in the
Okay.
middle again.
Go for it.
See if this thing works.
I hope. Beautiful. That hits.
Nice.
That hits. Wow.
That's some fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Yeah. That's a thing. Would you like to move around or anything from where you are? Or no?
I'm gonna move a little bit further. That's it.
Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. Who am I up to? nAga.
Okay. This is a wall in front of me?
Yeah, it's a like a quarter wall. You'd be able to step pretty much right over it if you wanted to.
Okay, cool. I'm trying to think what he ain't feeling great, but he also doesn't want others in danger, so he's going to step forward and attack this guy again.
Okay.
He's going to try and kick him.
Beautiful. That does not hit. But you do have a second one.
Oh, that's true.
That one hits.
I should have done the second
Beautifully.
one last time.
Can,
I didn't
can we
do
please
flurry
get
last time.
something bigger than one?
No, it's gonna be a 1. Oh, just
So-
kidding. It's a
It
2.
it was a 2. It was a 2.
Yay.
However, that 2 does knock him out. So what do you want that to look like?
I'm literally going to kick him in his chest so hard that it like caves in.
Caved in chest. Sugar's like, oh well.
Brandon's over here, like, has him in turn the corner. And all she's hearing is these, like, punches being thrown and, like, dying gasp of air escaping people. She's just sitting there like, what in the hell did I get myself into?
Yeah, you definitely jumped into the group here. All right, cool. So you've got 1 goblin left. Let me just mark this guy out so I don't forget he's done. Wrong button. That one.
Sick.
There. Cool. Who am I up to? Naga, do you want to move at all? I know you have a lot more movement left.
What kind of an action is it to drink a potion?
It would be a bonus action.
Okay, so I won't be able to do that.
No, not this time.
Mm.
The only thing that someone else could give you their bonus action on their turns to allow you to drink it, but your own turn, no. Your
Gotcha.
bonus actions would need to be
No,
available.
Naga would just stay there.
Okay, cool. Hannah, it is your turn.
Okay. Let me look at some things just to be safe. Okay. I want to move further in here, but I can't see. Am I able to pause here before continuing to move? Just to
Yeah, when
like
you
just for
pick
my
up, then
sake.
yeah, you could pick up and then drop back down again. If you
Okay.
can't see anything, I might have to change your settings on your character.
Well, no, I think it was the
The
shading.
angle?
Yeah, yeah.
Probably. So if you can see
okay.
me now, then yes, you can always
Yes.
do that to open it up a little bit.
So 5, 10. I don't want to be that close. Hold on, I don't want to do that. That sounds like a bad
Are you the
idea.
Healy kind of cleric?
Yes, I am. Let me see. Perfect. All right. I'm gonna stay there then.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to do healing word
Beautiful.
because that's 60 feet, which I should
Mhm.
be able to hit
Easy.
Naga or choose Naga, whatever.
Mhm.
So creature of your choice that you can see within range regains hit points equal to 1d4 plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
Okay, so you should on your sheet be able to just click the actual name of it and it should roll it for you. Should potentially.
Cast at what level? First level, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Beautiful. So you get a 5-point heal. There, Naga. Good.
Sweet.
Yeah. That was beautiful.
Nice.
I love it. Yeah.
Perfect.
Naga's like, thank you. Dying sucks.
How is it do I just click the little circle next to the spell and then that's good to mark that I
Yeah.
did it?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
a little circle next to it, and then it'll tell you like just how many times you can actually use that over the course of every long rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then when you guys do actually rest out, you'll uncheck all of those. And you get everything back, that kind of thing.
Love it.
Yeah. Yeah. Is that all you would like to do then?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. I can't really do much else.
All right, perfect. Who goes next? Rukhar. Who next?
All right, I'm gonna move up here,
Mm-hmm.
get in smacking range.
Beat
I'm
him.
gonna hit him with my warrior.
Go for it. Let's beat him. 15 hits. Nice. Okay. What else would you moved your 1, 2? You have more movement if you want to move more. You can.
Can I attack again? Or?
I don't know if you can with a warhammer, but yeah, I'll let you use a bonus for it. Why not? It's just a regular weapon.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll look it up after. I'm not too worried about it. That hits. Ow. An ow. Okay. What do you want that to look like? I should not have let you roll that second one. Kidding.
I pretty much bash his head. Pretty pretty. What else?
Heck,
Love it.
without prejudice.
Yeah. I love it. Alright, so we're just gonna make these guys disappear so they stop lagging up my damn screen. Yeah. Beautiful. Alright. Cool. I'm clearing this out and hopefully it'll actually work the next time. Stop spazzing.
Can't.
Okay. All right, cool. So you guys have successfully finished your first actual combat round.
Woo!
Congratulations. I'm very proud of all of you. Yeah.
We're good at things.
Yay!
Good at things.
We did
right?
it.
All right. So I want you guys to finish just this room, and then we're gonna cut it for tonight because it's almost 11. 11 here anyway, so it's getting later for a lot of you, and I think yeah, you don't count over there in Australia, okay? You're like
It's morning,
daytime.
okay? Like,
It's
Yeah,
actually
come
1
on.
p.m. in the afternoon.
oh,
That's even worse.
whatever.
Yeah.
Saturday.
Freaking time traveler.
I know,
Right?
We have a
On
future
Saturday.
boy.
Guy.
Correct?
Future
Correct on
boy.
Saturday.
Yeah,
Which
it's
means
on
he's gotta
Saturday.
go back to work before us.
Yes, yes, he does.
Yeah,
So,
dude.
you know,
So
shame,
who's really
shame on
losing
you
here?
there.
So
Yeah.
who's really looking here?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, to be fair, we were talking to him on Sunday during Chill and Chat, and he was like, I'm at work. Like, what are you talking about? So,
Oh,
to be
that's true.
fair, yeah. Anywho, what would you guys like to do to just round this room out? So we don't forget for the next time.
Do we have any like people that use bows? I think we do.
You do?
Who's-
Hello,
okay.
that'd be
I
me.
mean, there's if this is an archery range, there should be some extra arrows for you, my guy.
Yeah, I'll go around and try and see how many arrows that are intact that I can use and gather up.
Yeah, are there any spare bows laying around?
There are. Can we do two, but both of you just roll investigations, and then we can get you your stuff. Where did my sheet go?
Pop.
I ate it.
What's happening? You did stop eating my stuff.
I was hungry. I'm sorry. Look delicious.
I mean, I try to draw on it with those scented little crayons, but they don't taste like they smell. I'm sorry.
I thought it was the scented markers.
Have you never?
Tastes a little inky.
Yeah, you haven't had the crayons.
No.
They're
I gotta
so much
evolve
better.
to the crayons.
I would
before
say
the
they're
markers.
on par of
They're-
Nesquik ravioli.
They're a little waxy, to be honest. Just saying. Okay, my stuff's open again. Let's
This
see.
is priceless.
This is D&D, ladies and gentlemen. Okay,
This
so
conversation and in the one that I was having with like 2 nights ago.
oh my gosh. Okay, so yes, Hannah, you do find a regular wooden bow. It's not the greatest, but it'll definitely do the trick. With the bows that are laying there, the one that Altharion beat the shit out of, that bow is no longer with us, but the other one is still pretty okay to use. There are about 6 well-to-do arrows sitting on the ledge still, and upon your investigation you find 2 +1 arrows in the pocket of the goblin in front of Naga.
Ooh, fun.
That is actually a pretty special little arrow there that was just like stashed away for their own private whatever. So pretty cool. I was like, where can I stick these? And Altharion, you find 7 decent arrows that you can stick in your quiver, that are definitely well used.
I'm gonna give Altharion the +1 arrows.
Beautiful.
Okay, so I just
Cool.
so that would be 8 total arrows then.
Yeah, 8 total. 2 of them are +1s, so they are a little bit more special. I can show you, or tell you anyway, what it is. Arrows, +1. All right, come back. You have a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls with this piece of magic ammunition.
Right.
Yeah, once it hits a target, it's no longer magical. So it's actually in the compendium up there, so you can find it and drag and drop it right into your inventory, so you have it with its stats attached. So you just type in arrows in that little eye up there. It'll be on the top by the items.
Yep. Cool.
Yeah.
So I just drag it and I just drop it onto
Drop it.
my attacks and spellcasters.
It should be, yeah, and it should just place it where it needs to. If it doesn't, we can add it after. But it should.
That's not going to work for me.
It could be in your inventory, like in the center part of your screen there. Maybe. It might just be an inventory bug. But again, it's being weird. Anybody else want to do anything in here at all while we're here?
We're gonna take
I
that
think I'm good.
scimitar.
Yeah,
That almost
scimitar.
straight nAga.
Yeah.
I mean,
You're more than welcome.
is anyone gonna take it? No one's gonna take it. I'll
Negative.
grab it. We can.
Naga's going to shake his head and say, "No, my body is my weapon."
And the monkliness. Love it.
Yep.
Scimitar's all yours. Yeah,
Honestly,
Grab it.
for what it's worth, like loot is pretty much going to go to anyone else. Like I don't use armor, I don't use weapons. I'm just a body.
Anybody else want to do anything in here?
Not me.
No, I'm good.
You're
I'm
good.
good.
You're good. Awesome.
Yeah,
I see doors though.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
course
knew
Nacho.
it. I knew you would say it.
You son of a,
I would
son
like
of a
to hit-
nacho.
I would like to hit Nacho with my warhammer.
Gently.
And it
Gently.
begins.
PvP starts.
Yeah.
I'm just
Beautiful. So that is where we'll end it before we step into the next labyrinth of doors for Nacho, because apparently that's what this turned into.
Yeah.
And we can call it a night there. What are you looking so shocked?
Nothing. Don't. Nothing. Nothing happened.
What? What did you do?
Nothing. It's fine. Nothing. Calm down. Jeez, bird. God.
I love it. Oh, never mind.
So good.
Okay. Yeah. But awesome. So that's where we'll pick up next week. Just as an update, Babaloo has gotten a job that may take him away from us sometimes some Fridays when he's sleepy, because he's working on them late shifts. But
We'll see.
he will let us know.
Congrats.
Yeah.
Hopefully we will be able to keep him slightly energized and playing with us.
Yep. And
And you are coming up to an event, aren't you, soon?
Yes.
That's next month, or is it this coming?
so it's May, so it's next month for you guys. It's current month for me because 30th of
Yeah.
April, 1st of May. It's in 2
Smart
weeks.
pants.
2
It's in
weeks
2
time.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we still have a week, and then we'll worry about his date.
Yeah.
But I'm excited.
Yes.
And I'm looking forward to next week.
Awesome.
Fridays are becoming some of my favorite days. I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
excited.
I'm really enjoying this.
Yeah.
Fridays are the best, yeah.
Yeah, they just instantly turned around. It used to be kind of like, all right, what are we gonna play tonight, guys? Right, Kane? And then suddenly it's like, yes, we get to do things.
You
It's
missed,
almost Friday.
you missed Nacho right when he came into the call. The amount of joy in his voice was so
I
precious.
Totally missed it.
It was, oh god, it just like
Wait, what?
at a candy store. It
Yeah.
was great.
I love
Yeah.
it. I
Wait, what
absolutely
happened?
Love it. You were joyous.
Oh, I'm always joyous.
Yeah, but you were like extra joyous. It was great.
You're being extra Nacho, okay, Nacho? Aw, look.
I loved every part of it.
Yeah,
Mm,
it's beautiful.
yes.
I love it so much. And maybe we won't have some picks going on for enemy next week. We'll lose it.
You have to understand how important it is.
I don't though. Just
I know you don't. Literally,
Sports
literally,
honest.
literally one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play the game just basically told his team he doesn't want to play for him anymore.
Ball
I'm kind of
next.
concerned.
No. Oh, okay. Down touch. I think I got the things.
Down touch. Yes,
I,
yes,
I
yes.
nailed it.
That's
I
the
will.
baseball.
I will succeed. Yeah. It's beautiful. But
Perfect.
I'm gonna shut this thing down and see if it just Chrome needs to restart because I don't know what that was.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
I do think that the extension that I have for Beyond 20 is good, but I don't think it's actually adding any benefit because I can't really use the things that it's doing. So what it's supposed to do is actually take D&D Beyond and add it into Roll20 and allow me to kind of use both, but it doesn't because I don't use D&D Beyond right now because everything we're doing is in Roll20. So we could essentially have had our characters built in D&D Beyond and have it like we would run it through D&D Beyond, not Roll20. But we're using Roll20, so why wouldn't we just use the character sheets in Roll20? So I might just disable that for now and see if it improves because I think it was just Chrome like having a panic attack.
Yeah.
I think that was the thing.
Cool. Well, thank you, everyone. It's been another awesome session.
It has been awesome.
Enjoy.
I cannot wait for next week.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
Absolutely.
I'm super
It's been-
excited.
It's been great.
Can it be Friday already?
Is it Friday yet?
Let's just skip the next 7 days, and I'll meet you guys here in about an hour.
You know what? I'm
Oh, I need-
totally down for that.
I need tomorrow to
Yes.
happen, and then we can skip.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's all I need.
we'll have tomorrow, and then we'll skip back to Friday.
Okay, that's fine.
We
I'm
don't
fine with
need
that.
Monday through Thursday at all.
Not necessary. Well, Sunday through Thursday.
Absolutely not.
True.
Unless I get
Sunday's
paid.
my only
Okay.
day off though, so I might want to keep that one.
Okay, we'll take that one and turn it into next Friday. How about that?
Perfect. That's beautiful. Got it.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go. It's been awesome, guys.
All
Have a
right.
good night, Nacho.